But do you know what doesn't hate men? Or who doesn't hate men? Well, depends on what I'm asking. Master Magistrate doesn't hate men. Sakura doesn't hate men anymore. Either way, speaking of Sakura, last time we finished her chapter by forgetting all about her and exposing the corruption in the government through a teddy bear. So it still had ties with Sakura because it was her fucking teddy bear that had a slip in it, a blood pact in it that exposed the corruption of the government in the fact that the shogunate is a puppet to Kome, who is the real shogun. I can't delete this even though the icon is there. Yeah. It's weird. Just don't copy paste anything without seeing what you're actually pasting. But that wasn't all that happened, right? After we exposed the corruption, obviously, now that puts a huge target on Orca's, right? Shime's back. And when he went to go get Kondo from the Shogun office, I think, I don't quite remember, he was attacked. Thankfully, it was after he got Kondo, so Kondo was able to protect him, right? But before then, what if he got attacked then? Like, good job, Yamanami. You definitely look less suspicious now, by sending Shime out alone to get Kondo, when everyone should know that he has a clear target on his back. I forgot to take off the sensitive labels because now we are no longer talking about politics. Also, Kong, why do you not have a custom color? Why do you still make sure? Why do you still make it random? Look, there's a reason why there's a reason why the names are piss yellow, right? It's because your name doesn't show up in the chat if I don't use if I use the Twitch usernames color. Tedorito, for some reason, has made your color constantly green. Maybe because that was the first color that it showed up as when you first chatted. But yeah, I don't know why. Either way, the plot thickens. And you know who else is... Never mind. The plot thickens, and this chapter is about Kome, I think. Some interesting things that I haven't actually shown before with the rewards you get, right? Some of them are pretty interesting. God, initial character designs. Shime looks cool, right? Shime looks fucking cool as fuck. I wish Kome looked like that. If only. Kome is adorable. She looks better here than... Oh, man. The only one I wish they... the only one I'm glad they changed was Sakura, right? She does look better like this instead of that. That's adorable. Sakura was a good change. Watching without audio. Yeah. But, you know, see, this is why I thought it was Korme's chapter, right? I thought the first chapter was Korme's chapter because we get, you know, special illustration. Fixed an issue with deleting messages using mod icons. Ah, interesting. So it isn't Twitch that changed it. It was 7TV glitch. Right, I'll need to update that. But yeah, look. Oh. This one's for Kong. Each one of the chapters shows one special column, right? A special illustration for the character that the chapter is based on. Focused on, right? But I guess we'll get a second one from Korme? The one before. You mean this one? They said that they removed deleting mod messages to avoid abuse. Well, I understand that my case is a very like small one where my bot is even more degenerate than I am, but you know, there are still cases where mods will abuse their power, and yeah. They said they removed deleting mod messages to avoid abuse. Avoid abuse from who? The streamer? Other mods? Because, like, it would create even more abuse from the mods because they wouldn't be able to delete your messages. Look it up on Google. Nah, I'm good because we are talking about Master Magistrate instead. So, anyway, let's, get into it, shall we? I'm just glad that Kondo isn't dead. Alright? I said that he raised a lot of death flags. Surprisingly enough, it didn't turn out like that. In the room next door, a doctor is checking on Kondo's wounds. Yamanami is sticking by Kondo's side. The rest of us are waiting outside. Okay, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Maybe he will die.
Oh, ka. Kitta yatsu o oboete inai no ka?
The face was hidden. I couldn't see anything.
待ち伏せをしていたのなら、素性がバレるようなヘマはしないはずだ。必ず探し出してこの報いを受けさせてやる。
そうだな。局長を切った罪を償ってもらわないとな。
Both Okta and Hijikata are exuding unusually deadly intent.
大岡が切られそうになったところを近藤殿がかばった。間違いないか？
Yes. That's right. I think it was me they were after.
奇襲でしょ？どうして最初から近藤さんを襲わなかったんだろう？
Normally it would seem best to go for the strongest person with a surprise attack.
二人いた場合、弱い方から狙うに決まってる。手数を減らすのが一番だからな。
I think the better question is, why didn't they ambush Shime before he went to he got Kondo, right?
最初から局長を狙っていたのなら、逆に返り討ちにされてたと思うぞ。
I see.
近藤王子様は大丈夫でしょうか？大丈夫だよ、小梅ちゃん。傷は浅いって山並さんも言ってたし、 夫だよ。
If Yamanami is to be trusted, Kondo will be fine. If she isn't to be trusted, he is dead.
みんな待たせたわね。お医者さんが言うには大事には至ってはいないらしいわ。それと使命くんとさくらちゃん、近藤さんが呼んでるから来てちょうだい。
Hello, sus lady. That's a different visual novel. Both of us?
ええ、奉行ができる2人にだけ話したいことがあるそうよ。
承知しました。大岡、行くぞ。
あとのみんなはここで私と一緒に待機。勝手な行動はしないでね。
Ah, I forgot to put on my attire. There you go. I wonder what Kondo said, could have to say to both Toyama and me. We make our way into Kondo's room with heavy steps. God damn it.
心配かけたな、二人とも。そこに座ってくれ。
Yamanami said that it isn't so bad, but how's your wound?
問題ない。しばらくまともに刀は触れないが、考えることはできる。医師は当分の間安静にと言っているが、少し大げさだと思うんだがな。
Kondo's words are calmer and more gentle than usual. It's obvious he's trying to make sure we don't worry.
よかったです。それよりも話とは何でしょうか。
今回、俺と使命君が襲われたのは、計画的なものと見ていいだろう。
Yeah, well, why at the same time? Yes. If not, they wouldn't have been lying in wait for us like that.
襲われた理由はやはり長い。いや、金則様関係でしょうか。
そうだろうな。我々の存在を疎ましく思う輩がまだいるということだ。
I mean, that was pretty obvious from the last chapter when Shime was also attempted to be killed. But isn't the other side taking a risk by attacking us directly too?
それぐらい切羽詰まっているということだろう。まったく強行手段に過ぎるな。
金則様は一度城の方へ戻った方がよろしいのではないでしょうか。城の方がここにいるよりかは安全だと思います。
いや、逆に危険だ。長井の手駒がいる可能性が高い。奉行所で保護するのが一番だろう。それに金則様の護衛には土方か白についてもらう。
Does that mean you want to have the Shinsengumi protect her?
そのつもりだ。俺たちの中に長井の息がかかったやつはいないと断言できる。
You sure? Because I've got my suspicions on someone who might be. The Shinsengumi is an organization of commoners that don't work for the shogunate and exist outside of its hierarchy. That's what makes them trustworthy in internal conflicts like this.
そこでだ。二人にはそれぞれやってもらいたいことがある。
Yes. What is it?
使命君には今回の犯人が誰か調査してほしい。捜査指揮も任せる。
Me? Damn.
まとめ役。つまり俺の代わりだ。使命君になら問題なくできるだろう。
Okay. Leave it to me.
いつもと違う輩が相手だ。慎重に頼むぞ。
Massive pressure. Yeah. Okay.
いい返事だ。ここでダラダラ言い訳したら引っ叩こうかと思っていたんだがな。
I'll give it everything I have. I won't disappoint you. An incident where someone important to me was hurt right before my very eyes. Who else to handle this but me? I could think of a few reasons why that wouldn't be a good idea. Case, it's kind of like the same reason why you aren't taking over your dad's case, because there's a clear conflict of interest, right? But you know, I'm sure it won't be as bad as Sakura's last chapter. I'm all fired up and ready to go.
遠山君には北町奉行所に行って北町奉行に女性を頼んでほしい。
つまり父上との協力を望んでいるということですか？
その通りだ。今回の事件、我々だけでの解決は難しいだろうからな。中町奉行所と北町奉行所との連絡役を頼む。影虎にもよろしく言っといてくれ。
We definitely need his help.
承知しました。
それと山並から篠に定時連絡を頼んでいる。何かあった場合は篠に連絡しろ。では後のことは頼んだぞ、二人とも。
話は終わったようね。近藤さん、どうだったかしら。
I think he was pushing himself so as not to worry us.
やっぱり傷は深かったのかな。
He needs to rest for a few days, but I think his injury is fine.
局長から何か言われたんじゃないのか。
He thinks today's incident is some plot by Nagai's sympathizers.
なんというか予想通りって感じだな。
And he'd like Kome to stay at Nakamachi for a while longer.
はい、私が危ないということはなんとなくわかります。ですが、私の将軍としての力を使わなくてもいいんですか？
小梅、将軍としての力は強すぎるからダメなんだ。どんなことも力でねじ伏せることができてしまう。それでは何も解決しない。
Ah, that's a good... Yeah, that's true. She's right. We already dealt with the chief minister. We can't use the shogun's power carelessly.
そうですよね。出過ぎたことを言ってしまい、すみません。
They just hide. Yeah, I mean, look, it's... Actually, no, I'm not going to get into that. That's a topic for the political and sensitive tag to have on.
責めるつもりはなかった。気を悪くしないでくれ。
Kondo told us to assign Hijikata and Okuta as your guards, Kome.
わかった。他には何かあるか。
Wait, but that means that I have to have Sakura as my guard again? God damn it. I'll be taking the reins in this investigation.
つまり、近藤さんはここから動けないってこと？
そういうことだ。全体の捜査指揮を病室からやるわけにもいかないからな。
You only have one guard. Yeah, but why couldn't Okuta be my guard? We're so used to Kondo's leadership that we're all a little worried. On top of that, Hijikata and Okuta are part of the Shinsengumi, not the magistrate's subordinates. I need them to accept it, that I'm in charge this time. I may not be as good as Kondo, but...
何言ってんだよ。お前にならできるだろ。
Last time us having Sakura led us to almost dying. Okay, well, didn't do that bad of a job as a guard, okay? She was a little careless, but like, you know, she did a decent enough job for us to not be killed by those guys. What? Hijikata cut in to head off my hesitation. head off my hesitation.
いや、むしろお前にしかできない。使命、俺たちに遠慮は無用だ。辛いだろうとか危ないだろうとか考えずに命令してくれ。
私も同意見だ。で、危険な操作は私か土方に優先して回せ。
私もできることなら何でもやります。
面倒な輩を一気に排除できるいい機会だ。全力で協力してやろう。
You guys.
使命と同じように
Ah.
私たちもちゃんと覚悟はできてる。だから何でもドーンと命令しちゃってよ。遠慮なんてしちゃダメなんだからね。
Lots of investigation MC carried. I mean, definitely a lot of the confidence should come from when he exposed the guy, right? Yeah, I'm counting on you guys.
頼まれたぜ。やってやろうじゃねえか。
仲間ち奉行大岡使命ここにありっての私たちで知らしめてやるぞ。
Hearing their resolve clears a few creeping doubts in my mind. I'll step forward fearlessly, with my head held high. That's what it means to fight. What it means to lead. They want to be ordered by him, Craigasm. Okay. This criminal isn't like the ones we've faced before. We're aiming for everyone in the magistrate's office, in the Nakamachi magistrate's office. But they're aiming for everyone. Anything could happen. Keep your guard up.
小梅ちゃんのことは任せろ。この身を挺して守ってやるぜ。
何人も近寄らせない。
はい、土方さん、沖田姉様、よろしくお願いします。
Yeah, but like, you like Sakura more, so why can't I get Okta and you can have Sakura? We'll have a briefing on how to proceed tomorrow morning in the situation room. Don't be late. Dismissed.
解散って言っても帰る場所は同じだけどね。
Oh.
大岡らしくていいじゃないか。さあ、寮に帰ろう。
Yeah. So dismissed. We return to the dorm, but Yamanami stays back to look after Kondo. I swear I'll catch whoever did this. It's all I can think of the whole way home. Sakura this time didn't almost get the person you're protecting killed. Don't almost get the person you're protecting killed. Listen, she did a good enough job last time, okay? Morning arrives and we gather in the situation room of the magistrate's office. However, Kondo, whose presence we've grown so accustomed to here, is missing.
使命くん、準備が整ったわよ。さあ、始めてちょうだい。
Alright. We are opening an investigation into the attack on Commander Kondo. MC saved her from a building? Yeah, but like, Sakura saved her from those guys. If Sakura wasn't there, he would have been killed by those guys. Please explain the basics to everyone, Kome.
はい。昨夜、仲町奉行大岡使命と共に歩いていた新選組局長近藤健が襲われました。場所は仲町奉行所領と大岡城の間にある細い通りです。
I think he isn't suspicious of Yamanami like we are. Did he mention that? No. He hasn't talked about who sent him.
被害に遭ったのは近藤健のみ。左腕を刀で切られ、現在清澄療養所で治療中です。犯人の顔や素性は不明。現在何一つ証拠はありません。また大岡町の治安を考え、このことはまだ公表していません。以上です。
Thank you, Kome. So as you heard, everything is a complete mystery at the moment.
近藤殿と大岡を襲うようなやつだ。簡単に証拠が見つかるとは思えないな。
そりゃそうだろう。闇雲に操作しても時間を無駄にするだけだ。
ではどうすればいい？
It's likely that the attacker works for Nagai. Even if that isn't true, it's safe to assume the entire Nakamachi staff is under attack.
私たちを襲って何か得することでもあるのかな？
The evidence should be sending you off by yourself. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. He isn't suspicious of Yamanami. So, you know, plausible deniability, she didn't know he was going to get attacked, right? Even though it should have been... she should have been, like, cautious in the fact that he should have a massive target on his back, which turned out to be true.
幕府の中枢に切り込んだんだ。疎ましく思っている輩は多いだろうな。
そうだとしても、なぜ奉行所の人たちが狙われると考えたのですか？
今回失敗したことによって犯人は何かしら別の手段を取ってくるだろう。例えばリム、お前を人質にとってこちらとの交渉材料にしたりとかな。
やだやだ、きっといやらしいことされちゃうんだ。
I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll save you.
つまり仲町奉行所の特に使命と局長と縁のある人物は危ないってことか。
That would mean everyone. Basically, so we shouldn't split up to investigate.
その点については今のところ安心してもらっていいわよ。
What do you mean? What do you mean, Yamanami?
仲町奉行所の同心、それに新選組の大使たちが変装して大課長に潜んでいるわ。
When was something like that organized?
今回の事件について憤ってるのはあなたたちだけじゃないってことよ。
彼らは誰の命令も受けずに自主的に見回りなどを行っているということですか？
Okay. Here's the thing, right? I'm very suspicious of Yamanami because of meta, right? The meta reason is, what other role would she play in this game, right? She's just been like around doing stuff, right? We don't really know what's going on, but there are two paths you can go down with Yamanami. Either she is the mastermind in all of this, right? She is the reason why Shime was also almost killed and Kondo was attacked, or she has very heavy ties to the Shogun. In a way, in the fact that she is very powerful in terms of the Shinsengumi and has very strong connections to the actual Shogun, which is why she not covered up, right? But protected Home in the first chapter. Because, you know, we still don't have a motive as to why she would do that. But now there is now it's more interesting because she's the Shogun. Could it be both? It could be both. Right? But, you know, it's either she's a good or a bad person. Right? That's the brass tacks of it.
そういうこと。だから 安心して操作してもらって構わないわ。
Now it makes more sense. Yeah. I see. So the area around the Nakamachi Magistrate's office is safe?
だけど療養所周辺までを警護するには人員が足りない。だから私としのちゃんで療養所の警護に行こうと思うの。異論はある？
See, this is why I'm suspicious. Like, Yamanami? It's like, there was that one scene, right, with Yamanami, where she bonked everyone on their head with her fan, right? So, she displayed how capable she is. So why would she need to bring Okta? I don't know, man. Not at all. Are you sure you two will be enough?
心配ない。むしろ人数は少ない方が動きやすい。
Look, I wouldn't be suspicious of her if I wasn't metagaming, right? That's the thing. Okay. I'm leaving Kondo in your hands, Okta, Yamanami. And you're off to Kitamachi, right, Toyama?
ああ、父上に女性を頼んでくる。おそらく問題はないはずだから心配するな。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If Sakura's not going to be here, then who the fuck is going to protect Shime? Right? Alright, that just leaves...
私と小梅ちゃん、それにしめい君と土方君だね。
こりゃばらけないで一緒に行動した方がいいな。
I mean, I guess, right? But like, that's a lot of people for Hijikata to protect, right? If one person is one person's already hard enough. Imagine having to do it for 3 people.
そうですね。できるだけくっついて操作しましょう。
Okay, well, let's meet back here in the Situation Room tonight. Dismissed.
さて、まずはどこから操作するんだ？
The interesting thing is that we haven't actually gotten the clues tab yet. So, we aren't actually, like, doing investigating thing. One guard to protect 3. Yeah. It's already hard enough for one guard to protect 1. That's why there's usually 2 guards to protect 1 person. Let's start with the scene of the crime. Can I ask you to take notes, Kormei?
はい、もちろんです。何でも記録しますので、任せてください。
Hijikata, please keep guard and an eye on what's happening around us.
はいよ、任せてくれ。
ねえねえ、私は何をすればいいのかな？
I don't know, you just stand around being cute and all that. What? I want you to help me investigate, Rimu. I'm counting on you.
よーし、よろしくされたぜ、ビシッ。
Can you make a gun? Alright, let's head to the scene of the crime then. We start walking in high spirits, but something feels off.
どうやら公表しなくても噂は広がってるみたいだな。
Shime probably thinking that the incognito Shinsengumi will be able to help a lot. Yeah, but that's the thing. Yamanami already mentioned that they don't have enough to protect Kondo from the magistrate's office to the hospital or whatever. Hijikata must be picking up on the atmosphere as well. The streets are restless. The townsfolk are moving carefully, hyper-aware of their surroundings. The normally bustling shops are closed, and the streets are mostly empty of people. Let's hurry to the scene for now. Once we arrive, an anxious-looking Futabate greets us. Futabate? What are you doing here?
近藤さんが切られたって噂は本当だったみたいだな。
Yeah, I don't know why people... I don't know why they thought they could keep it under wraps, considering he was attacked in public, in the middle of the street, during a busy night of people looking at fireworks. It may they may explode in the air, so they're all looking up. But I think Kondo yelling to Shime would have attracted some attention. What?
お奉行さんの顔を見ればすぐにわかるさ。
その噂誰から聞いたんだ？
この紙だ。今朝方玄関に挟まってたんだよ。
Leaflet? I didn't know she was in this game. I mean... God damn it. On the paper is the phrase divine retribution of the Nakamachi Magistrate's office. I wouldn't have made that joke if I didn't react to her video on stream. The back is covered with vicious and roughly penned libel.
青い幕府への軽い中傷ならいつものことだ。それに新選組や町奉行への不満も日常にある当たり前の光景だ。だけどな、こんなヤバいもんは今まで経験したことがね。
落ち着けよ。分野のお前が怯えてどうすんだ。しっかりしろ。
ああ、そうだな。
大丈夫ですか？
突然のことで少し動転してただけさ。悪いね。
With a deep long breath, Futabate collects himself.
俺とあんたらの中だ。俺もできるだけ協力させてもらうが、一つ聞かせてくれ。
What is it?
一体何をやらかしたんだ？
That would it be appropriate to bring up the Nagai plot in this situation? If we told a reporter, it could end up in the newspaper, and it would expose Komei's identity.
話せないほどやばいことをやったんだな。
悪いな、二葉亭。そういうことだからあまり詮索はしないでくれ。
わかったよ。俺はとりあえず大課長を見て回ってくれ。何かあったら店の方まで来てくれ。じゃあな。
Futabate runs off as usual, but it's as if he's running away.
なんだかいつもと違ってすごく慌ただしい感じがしたね。近藤おじさまを襲うような人たちがいるんです。怖くなるのは当然だと思います。
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if someone out there is willing to attack Kondo, then what's the chances of him wanting to attack anyone else? You're right. We need to hurry up and solve this for the sake of the townspeople as well.
ああ、そうだ。パパッと調べて、ちゃちゃっと犯人を特定しちまおうぜ。
Look, at least now you don't have a You do have a deadline, but you know it's not as strict as Nagai's.
Oh!
But no matter where we look or how hard we search, we can't find any trace of evidence. All we know is that Kondo and I were attacked here. At the same as time passes, our initial enthusiasm and sense of momentum fade further and further away. And the night comes with no news and no tips to assist us. Looks like we're all here. Let's begin sharing the reports. Call me if you will.
はい。私たちは現場周辺を徹底的に捜査しました。
Only evidence is whoever you sent you and where you were attacked. Yeah.
ですが、何も見つかりませんでした。
何もだと。
ふざけてねえよ。本当に何も見つからなかった。怪しいぐらいにな。
I didn't mean to cut you off, Okta.
何もだと。ふざけてるのか。
これではっきり分かったことがあるな。
There is?
かなり厄介で相当に手強い相手ということだ。
俺たちの手の内が相手には丸分かりってこともな。そうじゃないと痕跡を隠し通すなんてできないだろう。
北町でも捜査したが何もつかめなかった。それから城にいる永井と関わりのあったものを北町で監視してはいるが、
Nothing on that front either.
療養所の周辺でも特におかしなことは何もなかった。
この情報をまとめると、つまり
We got absolutely nothing. Have no leads.
初日でこれなら時間をかけてどうにかするしかないな。
We'll have to be extremely thorough in our search.
一つ、近藤さんからみんなへことづてがある。今日は寮に帰らず奉行所で寝泊まりすること。以上。
出入り口は限られてるし、警備も厳重だからってことか。
He's dumb right now. Okta, let Kondo know we'll do it. We'll do that.
わかった。定時連絡の時間だから行ってくる。
I think it's important to know that we only think Yamanami is suspicious because we're not the main character. Be careful. Okta nods, taking her leave from the situation room. Like, Shime has been living with this woman for the good part of a year, right? How do I say it? For like a year, right? So he's built up enough trust with her that he'd give her the benefit of the doubt. Okta nods, taking her leave from the situation room.
沖田ちゃん、なんだか急いでたね。
She must be worried about Kondo. Wait, isn't this?
書類？もしや沖田が持っていくはずのものか？
I think she forgot it. It's only been a few minutes since Okita left. If I run, I can catch her. I'll run after her. I'm sure she'll just... she's just around the corner. Fuck! This isn't gonna be good.
はいよ、いってらっしゃい。
I'm off. I dash out of the situation room, heading for the gates of the magistrate's office. Wait, she's not here. I look around, but I don't see Okta anywhere. Is she even farther out? Paper in hand, I step outside the gates. I look around once more and see the guards, but still no Okta. I'll try going to Akabashi and turn back if I still can't find her. She's not here. What's going on? I make it all the way to Akabashi without a glimpse of Okta. If I can't catch her while running, she must have really rushed back. I'm leaning against the railings on the bridge, out of breath, when I see Saotome approaching from the other side. Oh, Saotome.
大岡様、どうしました？
I'm looking for someone. Have you seen Okta of the Shinsengumi around?
起きたですか？
Okta being sus right now as well. I mean, yeah. I'm getting that inkling, but I don't want to admit it because, I mean, not that. I think it's kind of obvious why I don't want to admit it. You know, if Sakura was suspicious, I'd be like, she's being so suspicious right now. She's definitely got ties to the... But like, you know... Yes, she's a petite girl with short hair. Saotome the mastermind. Well, she's definitely going to play a role.
あちらでそれらしきことすれ違いました。
Saotome is pointing toward the road to the infirmary.
今からならすぐに追いつくと思います。
Thank you very much. If she's just over there, I should run to give her the papers. I take a deep breath and get moving once more. Okta, what happened to saying that you'd turn back if you can't find her once you get to Akabashi? This alley is still near Akabashi. If I turn just ahead, I should arrive in the area Saotome directed me to. I should make sure she doesn't forget it next time. Touching the paper for Okta, I turn the corner. Get ready! Get ready! I can't believe the sight that awaits me there. 4 men with swords drawn. But not one of them moving. They're probably dead. Ah, there it is! And just beyond that, Okta cradling someone in her arms. Okta! Not thinking, I yell. What happened to Okta? What happened here?
動くな！周りを見渡せ！大岡！
Around me? I look around, but nothing stands out to me.
お前が来た方へ奴は逃げた！
They? She's probably talking about whoever caused the scene.
様、私は奴を追います。どうか気を確かに。
Okta?
ここは任せた。私は奴を追う。
Hey, Okta. She ignores my voice, running right past me. Should I give chase with her? No. She asked me to take care of whoever she had in her arms. Approaching, I know him immediately. There's no mistaking. This is Noritoki Ao, the sitting shogun. Oh, there it is. I forgot his name. I was like, he looks familiar. Noritoki.
その声を王かかよかった
He has power. Yeah, but that's the thing. The people who would go after him know that he doesn't actually have any power. Right?
よは大丈夫か
Noritoki's chest has been stabbed and blood is trickling from his mouth. You're fine. Please get a hold of yourself. Hold on. It's weak, but he's still breathing. I need to keep him conscious somehow. Noritoki, your wound shouldn't be too deep. Don't worry.
そうか
今度はな、見舞い帰りに。
He came out to visit Kondo. Then the others fallen here must have been Noritoki's guards. The infirmary is very close. The doctor will be here any second. Even if it's a lie, I will try and keep him awake.
一瞬だった。頭巾をかぶった一人。
A single hooded warrior. That's the same as whoever attacked Kondo and me.
瞬く間に声を倒して。
As if a thread has been cut, Noritoki's eyes fall closed and he leaves his weight to me. Noritoki, you can't. You have to stay awake. If you die here, what will happen to Kananori? I try raising my voice, but to no avail. However, he is still faintly breathing. This may hurt, but please bear it. I'll carry you. With Noritoki on my back, I run to the infirmary. Once I arrive, the doctors quickly rush him into surgery. I'm covered in Noritoki's blood, my once blue robe stained purple to scarlet. That's right. I need to tell Kondo. I hurry to Kondo's room.
ああ、使命君。どうしたその姿は。何があった？
I'm surprised he's not dead. Someone attacked Noritoki. He's currently being cared for by the doctors.
ノリトキ様がさっきまでここにおられたのだぞ。
He said it happened on the way home from visiting you.
なんということだ。
There were likely 4 guards with him, all dead. The scene of the crime was an intersection very near here.
手だれ4名を殺すとなると、相手は複数人ということか。
Yeah, where's Yamanami, huh? Actually, it seems it was just a single-hooded person.
なんだと。あ、いや待て。頭巾というと、俺と使命君を襲ったやつか。
I mean, if that's true, that's even more suspicious. Because, well, I don't think Kondo is as strong as 4 guards, right? He's strong, I'll give him that, but, you know, I believe so. By the time I arrived, Okuda was caring for Noritoki. Okuda ran after them alone after I showed up.
そうか。だが、今の俺と使命君では足手まといになるだけだ。
That may be true, but what about Yamanami? She could... It's when I say her name aloud that I realize Yamanami, who should be caring for Kondo, isn't here. There it is. He fucking... There's that... Look, it just takes one seed. It's this... There's the seed of doubt that has been planted because of Yamanami's absence that will blossom into full-on suspicion.
山並なら、ノリトキ様が来られる前に中町奉行所へ戻ったはずだが。
I came from the magistrate's office and didn't run into her.
どういうことだ?
Don't tell me. I have a really bad feeling about this. Could it be the Yamanami's already?
信じるしかないな。
Yes. I can only grit my teeth at my helplessness in this moment. If we take just one wrong step, we'll fall right into their trap. But I'm not limited to sitting and waiting for something to happen. I can think.
ノリトキ様を襲ったとなると、頭巾のやつは 長井の手下ではないな。
Yes, but then what could they possibly want to achieve? Attacking Kondo and me, then Noritoki, what could they be after? No, that's not it. The reason they attacked Kondo and me in the first place is...
俺と使命君は則時様をおびき寄せる餌。
Yep, that's why... Look, if it's the same hooded person, they would have been... If they killed 4 guards. They almost killed Noritoki. Maybe they will kill Noritoki. If they're that strong, Kondo would be dead. Right? So, it was just bait.
もしや俺たちが長井を裁くのを待っていたのか。
Well, they saw an opportunity in the guy's downfall. Would Okta be dead? No? I think. Either way, they knew everything that about the case mere hours after it ended. Do you think they knew we'd passed judgment on the guy? Even I didn't wake up that morning expecting that outcome, so...
だからその事実を知る者は限られる。
I feel a chill down my spine at the thought.
計画的なものと見て間違いないが、あまりにも練られすぎている。だが一体誰が何の得がある？
I don't know. To do something like this, you'd need an insane grudge against the whole shogunate. What in the world is going on? First of all, the only reason we were able to take down the guy is that Toyama was at the Nakamachi Magistrate's office. And Kome had to be there as well. And if I hadn't noticed, it never would have happened. Everything had to come together perfectly, or the guy would have wriggled free. If one piece was missing, we would most likely never have managed it.
奴は俺たちが長井を裁く日をずっと待っていた。迅速に動き、捜査の手が回る前に次の手を打つ。厄介な相手だ。
I mean, yeah. Who had ties to Kome before during the first chapter, huh? You know, who gave her those the clothes that she's wearing right now? It's complex indeed.
使命君、ひどい顔だぞ。少し一人になって頭を冷やした方がいい。
Okay, I'll do that. Excuse me. I leave Kondo's hospital room, pressing my back against the door I just closed and sit on the floor. What I'm considering now is the worst possible conclusion. A plot depending on our arrest of Nagai. If that's what this is, then how long has the culprit been watching us? If Kome wasn't Nakamachi's clerk, if I hadn't asked for her help, we couldn't have arrested him. If Toyama hadn't joined the magistrate's office, I would never have met her, and we wouldn't have arrested him. And if I were not the Nakamachi magistrate, we could not have arrested him. A plan relying on all those random circumstances is inconceivable. I feel a cold sweat spread across my skin. Suppose it wasn't by chance. Suppose it was predicted. Suppose it wasn't predicted. Suppose it was a certainty. That would mean, from the start, we were...
どうした？ひどい顔だぞ。
Oh, Okta, welcome back. I'm glad you're okay. There isn't a scratch on her.
私よりお前の方が心配だ。何があった？
Now is no time to divulge my last line of thought. It would only worry everyone. No, it's nothing. Noritoki is still in surgery, and Kondo is resting in his room. Like I said, look, I already said, the seed of doubt, right? He may not explicitly state Yamanami as the most suspicious person in this equation, but he's thinking about it subconsciously, right? If he isn't thinking about it consciously, in his mind, right, in the back of his mind, he can. There are only a few people he can point the finger to, and like, you know.
そうか。あの後頭巾のやつを追ったが、巻かれた。
You didn't manage to get them? I'm truly thankful for that. If Okuta had fought the assassin, who knows what would have happened.
正確には背すらも見ることができなかった。
It isn't your fault. You couldn't give chase right away.
だが、これを見つけた。
The symbol is... Nocta's hand is a piece of fabric with the family crest of the Nagai clan.
偶然だとは思わない。これで犯人が誰だかわかる。
So Nagai is desperate and plans to destroy everything.
そう考えるのが妥当だ。近藤さんへ報告してくる。大岡はここで休んでおけ。
Yeah, I will. Thanks. That probably bait, maybe? I was thinking that, right? But let's not go down that line of thinking until it's more... There's more evidence to it. After that, Noritoki returns to his castle with a large guard. One very big guard. So he's not dead. The infirmary and the roads nearby are now crawling with guards too, assuring their safety. Well, now we've got the shogunate to help us. If the shogunate is also at threat, it has a target on his back, right? Kondo was hurriedly scribbled down the details of the incident on paper and handed it off to me. Okuta is staying behind in the infirmary as I head back to the Nakamachi Magistrate's office. My greatest worry is the fact that Yamanami still hasn't returned. I head home with heavy feet, only to be greeted by Hijikata at the gates.
おう、ずいぶんと遅かったじゃねえか。みんなもう寝ちまったぞ。
Oh. Well, where do I even begin?
遠山を起こしてくるから、お前は作戦室で待っとけ。
Thank you. That really helps.
しっかりしろよ。お前がそんな顔をしてたら、みんな不安になっちまうだろ。
あ？
上に立つやつは、嘘でも空元気でもいいからどっしり構えること。そうすれば、みんな安心できる。じゃあな。
That's all he leaves me with as he goes off to get Toyama. Do I look that awful right now? I slap my own cheeks. Get yourself together, Shimeoka. I head to the situation room, internalizing the pep talk.
小梅ちゃんとリムはまだ寝かせてある。別にいいよな。
Yes, that will be fine.
私だけが呼ばれたということは、また何かあったのか？
Noritoki was attacked by a hooded figure on his way back from visiting Kondo.
なんだと？
He's not dead, but unconscious. Here, please review the details.
沖田が追いかけたが、捕まえることができなかったか。 しかし起きたをまくことができるほどの人物ということは分かったか。そして拾ったのは長井の家紋が入った布。証拠としては十分だ。
でもよ、長井の家に剣の達人がいるなんて話は聞いたことないぞ。
It could be they kept it hidden.
長井光義はよく汗を拭くのに布を使っていたよな。
Mitsuyoshi Nagai's weak-chinned son, who always comes to apologize. I mean, I haven't brought him up recently, but, like, you know, the fact that his son is a factor in this means that he can't be ruled out.
だがあの人が剣の達人とは思えない。だからこれはわざと落としていった。
I think you're underestimating him because of meta. He's not displayed that he is capable of anything, right? Other than apologizing. But Chekhov's gun, right? He definitely is going to be playing a prominent role in this chapter. Maybe.
そう思わせたいやつの仕業ってことか。めんどくさいことをしやがる。
Either that or a red herring. Or is it done by someone in the Guy family? And then a Guy family to make us think this way and avoid suspicion.
予想できるのはそれくらいだな。
Beginning tomorrow, we'll be investigating the attempted murder of the Shogun.
将軍暗殺未遂となると、北町も総力を挙げて捜査することになるはずだ。だが療養所付近は中町の管轄。大岡、お前が中心となって捜査しなければならない。
I know. I'll help if you can send my regards to Kagetora tomorrow.
そのつもりだ。
It'll help. One more thing. Have you seen Yamanami? She wasn't at the infirmary.
山並さんなら寮であったぞ。
The dorm? She went back to the dorm?
そりゃ荷物を取りに戻ったりとかするだろう。
Oh, that's true.
近藤さんの荷物を抱えてたぞ。確か療養所に戻るって言ってたな。
Something must have happened.
そうだとしても信じて待つしかないだろ。それに山並さんだ。心配無用だと思うぜ。
I hope that's true.
明朝から捜査をするのならさっさと寝た方がいい。こんな状況だ。休めるときに休め。
I will. Okacho is going to be in a frenzy tomorrow. Who in the world could have set this in motion? I doubt I'll be getting much sleep tonight. Wouldn't have to worry for her probably because she is the killer probably. Yeah. Morning, you two. And there's the clues button.
作戦会議を始める前に呼び出すなんて珍しいね。どうしたの？また何かあったのですか？
Yeah, your brother was almost killed. I mean, actually, last night. I briefly explained the happenings of the night before.
そうですか。お家が狙われたんですね。
Oh, right. Uncle, not necessarily brother.
小梅ちゃん。
If it was her brother, he would actually be the shogun instead of a puppet, right? Because of the blood relations.
私は大丈夫です。この通り、まだ生きています。
Kome?
おじも私も自分の身に何が起こってもおかしくないとずっと思っていました。 だから大丈夫です。青池はまだ生きています。
You still haven't brought up who sent him to get Kondo? Well, like I said, it's just a seed right at the moment. It hasn't sprouted, right? We still need to nurture it. How do I say? You gotta water it with like a hint of what is this analogy? You gotta water it with a hint of evidence, right? There isn't a hint of sorrow or pessimism in her voice. Her resolution is clear.
私は青井金則としてではなく、河合小梅としてこの事件に挑まねばなりません。
When you still tell people, I mean, he definitely should tell people that there's something up with Yamanami. But, you know, it's a bit harder to bring up speculations when it relates to someone the entire group knows and has known for about a year, right? Something like that.
相手は成功法では私たちを倒そうとしない人たちです。だからこそきちんとした手順にのっとって犯人を見つけ出し裁かねばなりません。
She speaks with determination and the presence of a true ruler. It isn't Kome before me right now. It's Kananori, our right before behind the face of Kome.
指名兄様、私の心配は無用です。
Maybe, but he hasn't thought about it once. So, I don't think he's even aware that may be a hint. Yeah. He may be a bit, he might be a bit caught up in the fact that Kondo was stabbed. But he still should think about it. You understand what that means, don't you?
はい。この事件が終わるまで、私は河合小梅です。
In other words, once this crime has been solved, Kome will.
よーし、そうと決まればいつも以上に頑張らなきゃだね、小梅ちゃん。
はい、私頑張ります。
Okay then, Kome. It's time to start the planning meeting. I'll leave the preparation to you.
お任せください、指名兄様。
Kome trots off to the situation room. Her heart is far stronger than I ever knew. It's no exaggeration to say that the shogunate's fate is in Kome's hands. But that's exactly why Kome must face this incident herself. Good. You're all here. Alright. I'd like to start the investigation on the attempted murder of the shogun. Kome, please explain the situation to all of them.
はい。昨晩、副将軍である青井則時様が頭巾をかぶった何者かに襲われました。護衛は4人いましたが、すべて殺されています。則時様は現在意識不明の重体、城で療養中です。
犯人はどうして則時様を殺さなかったんだ？
その点については沖田姉様から話があるようです。
私はちょうど則時様が切られる現場に居合わせた。頭巾のやつは私を見て一瞬たじろいだように見えたな。そこで手元が狂ったんだろう。
つまり沖田にはかなわないと思ったってところか。
そうだと思われる。
Yeah, that or he knows you. Well, the mystery man knows you. Cowed by Okta? I don't know how the individual who tried to kill Noritoki flinched and ran upon seeing Okta. Were they afraid that Okta would kill them? And when I showed up on the scene, Okta, you gave chase, right?
間違いない。捉えることはできなかったが、定時路にこれが落ちていた。
Or to he? No, they're just assuming that they don't know the identity or the gender of the person, of the assailant. The Nagai clan cloth. A cloth bearing the crest of the Nagai family. It was found on the ground where Okta chased the attacker. How convenient. That's the gist of it. Does anyone have questions so far?
近藤さんは今どうしてるの？
局長は療養所だ。そばに山並さんがいるから安心しろ。
So Yamanami was okay. That's good.
だから言っただろ、あの人は大丈夫だってな。
Any other questions?
何もなーし。
Hang on, what? Yamanami was fine. Looks like we're good then. Let the investigation begin.
私は北町に行ってくる。中町の管轄は任せると父上からの伝言だ。
Please let him know we've received his message.
私は山並さんと共に療養所で局長を護衛することになった。問題ないか？
Yeah, I don't mind. It's just such a coincidence that Yamanami just so happened to leave to go to the dormitory right after Noritoki, you know, right before Noritoki came. You know, if she was there, she could have. It's just the pieces are too obvious. That's the thing, right? The characters aren't saying anything, but like the timeline of events doesn't add up. Where Yamanami just coincidentally happened to go to the dormitory when Noritoki went to see Kondo, and then he was attacked when Yamanami wasn't there. But Okta also just so happened to be there. I mean, like, out of bait or it's obvious. That's the thing. If it's obvious if it's obvious to the characters, it might be a red herring. It's less of a red herring if it's obvious to the reader, but it could still be. Right? Because we as the reader don't have as much of a connection to Yamanami as these characters, because we've only seen her for like however many hours you play through the game, right? Compared to the year that they've spent with Yamanami.
ってことは、残ったのは昨日と同じか。また4人で捜査するの？
No. Today we'll be splitting into pairs. Rimu, you're with me. Komi is with Hijikata.
小梅ちゃんは俺が守れるからいいけどよ。使命たちは大丈夫なのか？
Yeah, I don't know who has a bigger bigger target on their back, Komi or Shime.
小梅を療養所に預けて3人で捜査した方がいい。危険は避けるべきだ。
私もその案に賛成だ。
Yeah, see? We can't do that.
どういうことだ？
The culprit is one move ahead. We're already playing catch up. At this rate, they'll attack again. While we're busy just playing defense. I'm aware of the risk we're taking.
そうか。ならば何も言うまい。
Kome and Hijikata, I want you to investigate around the magistrate's office. Rim and I will go to the place of the incident. Everyone should return before nightfall. Dismissed.
さーて、あっちは小梅ちゃんたちに任せて、ちゃちゃっと捜査しちゃいますか。
It's important we solve this case correctly and as quickly as possible.
だったら寄り道しないで現場に行かなくちゃね。
And make sure not to latch onto any fake evidence. Alright. If we are attacked... I'm glad he brings it up, actually. If we are attacked, what should we do?
私の十手が火を吹くから大丈夫だよ。安心しな。守ってやるぜ。
Right. The great equalizer. A gun. it's Rimu we're talking about. Her jit might actually shoot fire somehow. I got you all mixed up in this due to my actions.
それって私をバカにしてるのかな。
What? No, I wouldn't say that.
だったら謝らないの。私だって覚悟はちゃんとできてるんだからね。
You're right. Thanks.
それでよし。分かったんならさっさと調査を始めよう。
Yeah, you're right. Alright, and instead of actually going to the crime scene, we're going back to the dorms. Because let's see how fucking different every room is. Holy shit, mate. There's quite a pile of paperwork waiting for me. Where do I even begin? The books look the same. Tight-packed books with an area gap to be found. I'm not going to be able to fit more. Maybe just one or two really thin ones, maybe. Yeah. I think the rest of it is... Kondo, you have actually filled your bookcase. The bookshelf stuffed to the brim. It must be pretty rough to get books out of here. The rest of it, I can't... I mean, you've got the cat, right? Yamanami's favorite big, Maneki Neko. It looks like she's forcibly moved it to Kondo's room. Put in front of the swords of all places. Yeah, where else can you... Bro. What the fuck is this? Dirty clothes are scattered around the room. Wait, these are clean. Oh, okay. So it isn't as bad. He can't even bother. He can't even be bothered to put them away. They're fucking covered. They're what? This trash can can't even complete its actual function anymore. What is going to happen with all this overflowing trash? All the fucking cum rags from his hentai. There's a stack of popular books for the masses here. They could be useful for gathering information about rumors, but we should organize them properly. Oh, it's not a hentai this time. That's interesting. What uneaten food has he got now? A half-eaten bowl of ramen, a kind of specialty noodle dish, especially good for home delivery. It's rather popular on the streets, but the price just keeps increasing because of it. It's got a larger serving size than the typical bowl of udon, but it takes more work to make. Right. A ramen's best friend, fried rice. The one true pairing of food, if you will. Hiraga brand death traps for strength training. Excuse me? It looks like Rimu is optimizing Hijikata's bodybuilding regimen. Oh boy. I wonder how fucking... What is well, I'm gonna see hers last, but I wonder what her room is gonna look like. You have barely changed anything. A large lucky cat, Yamanami brought it back for everyone to help the Nakamachi Magistrate's office prosper. It's no piggy bank, just a decoration. It'd be better if it was a little smaller. Yeah, nothing really changed. Well, Sakura, you have more creepy doll statues, and the fact that you have fucking She cares more about the dolls than her sword. The fact that she has not... She got rid of the stand on the bookshelf to put her dolls onto because she ran out of room on her fucking bookcase. Hey, look, a cake. Koshikake's new strawberry tart pie. Tart, I get. It's supposed to be mind-blowingly delicious. I shouldn't steal a bite, right? Are you going to be weird this time? Last time you were normal. Yeah, but that's because last time Sakura was also with them. So let's see. The cushion Toyama has taken it. The cushion Toyama has taken it upon herself to decorate. He's done a lot of needlework on it. He was pretty normal about it. The posse of stuffed animals has grown and is now sitting on a lovely decorative cloth. Someone is full-on obsessed with her hobby. More obsessed with the fact... More obsessed with her sword. One of the swords created by Wado... I thought he was going to comment on the fact that it is not, like, on the shelf anymore. New additions are embroidered handballs, a plush of a bird called a penguin that flies through the ocean, and some little boxes. Are these handmade? No way, they couldn't be. They are. The third and fourth volumes of a romance called Scattered Autumn Leaves, about the love between a well-to-do samurai and a poor village girl. The woman and the samurai finally tie the knot and live happily ever after. Wow, I didn't expect a happy ending to a story that came out romance. Yeah, it's like Yorihime. Never mind. Alright, you have changed barely anything. Looks like something Kondo gave to Okta. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. I went with this because it would suit you, Shino. Hang on. Yeah, this is the new one, right? Did you talk about MML? I didn't play MML. It looks like something Yamanami gave Okta. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. I bought this for my adorable Shino. It's important to dress up sometimes. Okay, yeah, that's the only difference. Kome, you have fucking... They all have name tags. From the left, Daifuku, Maro, Okami, Okame, Sekse, and Donsuke. I think Donsuke's name includes Don because he's the boss. Yeah, he's the big bird. Jesus Christ, she has more fucking candy. Desks are made for working, but not this one. This one is more of a storage unit. A Koshikake seasonal specialty rock candy, perfection in both looks and taste. A pretty cushion, it's brand new, never been used. Why hasn't it been used? A stuffed animal, likely from Toyama, trick box from Rimu, and a book I gave her. His bookshelf is starting to get so packed. They're about to overflow. We all need to learn to pare down a bit. Okay, no new comment on that one. There won't be any comment on the... Okay. The big reveal. Rimu's room is the one that changes the most every time we look at it. She has a fucking drill... What is this? It's what it... You fucking changed the floor! Why can't I look at it? She gave herself fucking... She gave herself armrests. The chair now has armrests, making it the best chair ever, also I hear. But isn't the straight backrest a little painful? Is it? You have a fuck... How did she buy... How did she get this into her room? They are pretty fucking heavy, right? It's a drill press, right? Hang on, I need to fact check myself. Yeah, it's a bench drill press. You probably built it. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I told you to bore holes in metal or wood. Apparently, I've never seen it at work though. Still is fairly heavy. I'm worried she'll open a hole in the floor. Well, why do you think she completely fucking revamped her flooring somehow to have a... Her room is something. It definitely is. She turned it into a workshop. I don't know how she's able to sleep in it. Her pile of plans has significantly increased, something to see far off into the distance. And what is this? She always says something about projecting reality onto paper, but what does that even mean? Get a tool to attach metal things. What did I click on? She's been careful not to start any fires with it, but I'm still worried. Does she have a welder? She has a fucking welder! Right. Yeah, no. If she has a welder, where's the mask, right? You need the fucking head, you need the head cover. So that, you know, sparks don't fly into your face when you're welding shit. What is Rimu cooking up here? And the funny thing is, she's more organized than Hijikata. Her room is cleaner than this one. She has goggles, I think. Well, yeah, but the that's the thing, right? It's like the covering is for, like, you know, to protect your eyes, obviously. Not just from the sparks, but the amount of fucking light that is produced when you're welding. So, you know what? Goggles are serviceable. All right, well, we're fucking leaving. Let's go. Let's actually go to the crime scene now. There was a crowd at the scene of the crime, but the Nakamachi police have managed to keep it walled off.
すごい人だかりだ。もう騒ぎになっちゃってるんだね。
At least she's protecting her eyes. Yeah. We haven't announced anything, but it's a big story. The word must have gotten around.
だったら、私たちがきちんと捜査してるってのも知らしめないとダメだよね。
Yeah, I wonder if there's someone we recognize in this crowd of people who has a very distinct, fluorescent red hair. What?
どいたどいた！仲町奉行、大岡使命のお通りだ！場所を開けろい！
Don't do that. It's embarrassing. Rimu's thoughts. Is there anything that jumps out at you now that you've checked the scene, Rimu? Did she? We've been standing here for like 10 seconds.
犯人ってさ、沖田ちゃんが追いかけた方向と逆に逃げたってことはないかな？
Do you think they turned right at the intersection?
うん。あらかじめ右に布を置いておいてってこと。
I mean, I definitely think they dropped the cloth on purpose, right? I think of it. I think the cloth is definitely a red herring, right? But in that case, they would have run into me.
ああ、そっか。
それなら使命君がバッサリ切られてなきゃおかしいもんね。
Yeah, but can you rule out that they didn't run into you? Because, listen, I'm not gonna say that she is involved, but the fact that she showed up so coincidentally after after he was stabbed, right? You know, she's definitely going to play a role, right? I don't know what, but that dude we haven't seen, yeah, Tojo. He's definitely also going to play a role. God damn it. Right. Alright. Let's... Wait. Can we not actually go... We can't even... Why can't we go into the crime scene? This is where the guards were taken out.
護衛の人は刀で切られて殺されたんだよね。
Yes, I believe so.
それにしては血が飛び散ってないね。本当に切られたのかな？
Who knows? We know for a fact they were killed, but we don't know exactly how. Scene of the killings. The place where Noritoki's guards were killed. Although they were murdered on the spot, we're not sure. There's not very much blood. Interesting. I mean, there's their swords, I guess. A beautifully leveled stone path. I was looking at the swords, actually. Okachu is probably the only place where even the little townhouse side streets, like this one, are so nice. I was looking at, you know, the very obvious looking swords that I apparently can't interact with for some reason, even though they're right there, and one of them seems to not have a blade anymore. Okay.
うわ、こんなところにもある。
It looks like the same leaflet. What? The streamer? Never mind. That was at Futabate's home yesterday.
私たちによっぽど恨みがあるんだろうね。
I can't even use leaflet as a... well, no, technically the VOD will be a continuation from yesterday's VOD. So I can use the same... I can still use her as a callback to a non-existent reaction video that will never be posted. And no one will see, except for the people who watched the start of the VOD and see that I've watched it. They won't know what my reaction to it was. Most likely, this was meant to be displayed with Noritoki's corpse. And then the people who watch it on YouTube will know exactly will have zero information on what I'm talking about.
趣味悪いな。
Look, Leaflet has played visual novels before. She talks about playing Umineko, right? That's... yeah. Defamatory leaflet. Never mind. Hideous libel for the Nakamachi Magistrate's office. This paper is the same as the one Futabate had. What else? Well, I think there's some obvious things. The corpses of Noritoki's guards. How strange. They were supposed to have been killed with a sword, and yet they look almost uninjured.
もう少し詳しく調べないとだね。失礼します。
Room respectfully strips the body of its clothes. She's this kind of thing already. She's used to this kind of thing already.
胸元あたりに何か小さな傷があるよ。
This is a stab wound, right at the heart.
他の遺体もほとんど同じ場所を刺されてる。
It's not like they were stabbed normally. You'd have to stab with those You'd have to stab with your sword turned horizontally to make that kind of wound. Interesting.
剣術に詳しい人に聞いた方がいいかもしれないね。
You're right. Okuta or Hijikata, anyone in the Shinsengumi should know. If only they were here. Guards' bodies. The corpses of Noritoki's guards. They were killed with stabs rather than cuts. The stab wounds are not vertical, but inflicted with the blade held horizontally. Are rapiers a thing? I don't think they are, especially because rapiers are a Western invention. Right? Most swords in Japan were curved edges, right? One blade curved edges. One-sided curved edges, I mean. Because they do that damage. I mean, yeah, rapiers are more of a stabbing sword kind of thing. It's more used for well, I don't really know. I think of it more as a counter to armor, right? But rapiers have nothing to do with this. The criminal skills to be able to take out all the shogun's guards. Whoever we're dealing with must be highly skilled.
刀を交える間もなく連続でってことかな。
Yeah, they were stabbed in the chest. And, like, the only reason I would think... The only kind of weapon I'd think of stabbing someone would be a knife, right? But, like, that's the thing. Especially for 4 people, stabbing someone in the chest is going to take a lot of time, right? You stab them, and you have to pull the sword out, right? And then there's a risk of the sword getting caught. Sword, I guess. Knife, I would guess, right? Of it getting caught in the chest, or like any like the clothes or whatever, right? A slicing motion won't have that risk. So the fact that it was a stab wound is suspicious. Has to be a longer weapon. Right. Luckily, but few people are that good. There can't be many possible culprits.
土方くんや沖田ちゃんなら何か知ってるかもしれないね。
Yeah, which means that we go to the infirmary.
噂をすればなんとやらね。しめくんにリムちゃん、元気にしてる？
To speak of the main suspect that only we think of as the main suspect, but no one else.
はい、見ての通りピンピンしてます。
Which part of you is perky? Never mind. What do you mean, speak of the what's it?
しのちゃんが言ってたのよ。しめくんが私のこと気にしてたって。
事実だろ。
Yes, I was worried something might have happened last night.
心配ありがとう。しめくんとだけすれ違いになってたみたいね。
それよりも何か用があってきたんじゃないのか。
Yes, I need to ask a skilled swordsman some question. The katana or the tachi was the usual dress blade for of the samurai, but in his case, he had a rapier instead, dating back to early Edo period, 1603 to 1867. The Minakuchi rapier, named due to the place where it was found, was the only non-Japanese style sword ever made in Japan. I mean, it'd be cool if it dated back to that. If it was, if it's brought up, but like, this isn't based in history. Well, it's history based, but it's not based in our history, right? Because listen, all I'm saying is I don't think there was ever a female engineer in Japan who built their own drill press and welder. Right? And I don't think there's ever been a female shogun. Well, maybe there was, right? Let me check again. Female shogun. There was one. Yeah. 11, I mean 57 to 1225. Very rare. Extremely rare. Like, you need to be god tier level person to have to be a female shogunate. Right? The wounds of the corpses. We studied the bodies of Noritoki's guards, but there was something that stood out.
気になることって何かしら。
みんな切られたんじゃなくて刺されて殺されたっぽいんです。
全員が刺された。それが気になることなのか。
Gomer was forced into that role. Yeah, but it's not like it's not like her dad was opposed to it, right? It's more like he wanted her to be the shogun, but not that young, right? That's the thing. The sword wasn't held normally, blade down, but horizontally, blade sideways. Please take this document for more information. Please look at this document for more information.
なるほどね。これは平突きで間違いないと思うわ。
A horizontal thrust. This technique is used by Shinsengumi members who are exceptionally good sword fighters even among their peers. Guards' bodies. The corpses of Noritoki's guards. They were killed with horizontal thrusts rather than cuts. The horizontal thrust?
新選組の中で特に剣術に秀でている者が習得する技だ。
You cannot keep painting more targets. How clean was it? Well, clean enough to not to not have it get stuck in anyone. Right? That's the thing. That's like I said, it's very inefficient to use a thrust it's very inefficient to stab someone when you're up against 5 guys. 4, essentially. I don't think Noritoki knows how to fight. Skilled. Yeah. I wonder who is the most skilled individual in this room right now. I'm not looking at anyone particularly, but I may have suspicions on God damn it. So we're looking for someone who's in the Shinsengumi, or who used to be.
それか、新選組に罪をなすりつけたい人がいるかってことよね。
See, this is the thing. You cannot show the reader a scene where Yamanami shows off how skilled she is, and then in the next chapter tell me that the only person who could have killed those 4 guards was a skilled Shinsengumi member. Like, you cannot make it more obvious that they are pointing the finger at Yamanami. The writers, I mean. Like, she poked them, not slash, with the fan. Oh, she bonked them. She bonked them on head. That's what she did. That's my head canon. I don't remember exactly what she did. I think that's very likely. the intention could be to keep the investigation pointed inwards rather than out.
厄介な相手だ。
God fucking damn it. Master Swordsman. It's safe to say we're dealing with a model Master Swordsman. Is there anyone who comes to mind with this?
近藤さんを切りつけて、なおかつ将軍様の護衛を殺すほどの手だれね。
私の知る限り、新選組の人間しか存在しない。
Well, that leaves someone we don't know.
そもそもこれって真正面からやっつけたのかな？
Well, I think that was pretty obvious in the fact that they were stabbed in the chest instead of the back.
いや、確実に不意打ちだろう。
I mean, it would have been surprising, but not a surprise attack.
それに一人じゃなくて複数で襲ったりとか。
Didn't Kondo get slashed nor stabbed? Yes, Kondo got slashed. But, you know, just because someone's good at stabbing doesn't mean they're not good at slashing. Right? Apparently, it's not the other, it doesn't work the other way around. If you're good at slashing, it doesn't mean you're good at stabbing, but if you're good at stabbing, you're also good at slashing. If that's what they're telling me, is for how good Shinsengumi is.
私が見たのは一人だが、複数だとしても不思議ではないな。
Maybe two different people? Maybe. I mean, it could be both Saotome and Yamanami, right? God damn it. I love how I love where this is going, right? Because they haven't introduced any new characters yet. I'll be surprised to see if they do, but if they do introduce any new characters, they're not going to be the culprit, right? That's the thing.
ここで議論してもしょうがないし、作戦会議までに資料をまとめたらどう？
They're more gonna be like the scapegoat, and then Octa, and then Shime has to prove that it's not him or her.
しのちゃん、お願いできる？
はい、任せてください。
Also, you know how I talked about the fucking sunburn that I had on my arms, like last week? It finally started peeling. Was it a jab motion? Yes. Okay. Here's the thing, right? Let's quick save this. And then actual save this. Because the only thing I remember is through the CG. My god. This one, right? And that's a slash motion, right? That's a slash motion that she used with the thing. She bonked on the head and then she did the slash thing. So like, when I think of that, right? That I can go to the chapter. Fan service? Hello? I'm not. I'm. I don't think I want to click on that. Let me go to the. Probably shouldn't have started all the way here, but actually, maybe. Interesting. Maybe she's the one that tried to cut down the MC. Maybe. I'm waiting for Tojo to come into this. Look at Komi's dancing. Look guys, she's all right. But we're here. What he doing? That's the interesting thing. What is he doing? Yeah, they're doing slashy motions, right?
あら今のでさくらちゃんは2度死んでるんだ。
Yeah, and then
次は残念1
see
本動きが硬いわよ。
they're
もっと
bunky.
柔らかくしなきゃ。
She does it's the bunking sound effect.
そうですね。すみません。
So I think she's swinging down onto their head, right?
しのちゃんきちんと避けてみなさい。行くわよ。油断大敵ね。はい1本。
おすみません。精進。
稽古は楽しく元気よく。
So
怒りに任せてやっちゃダメよ。さくらちゃん。
But like that's why I think it's such a red herring. It's such a big fucking it makes it so obvious that it could be Yamanami, right? That's the problem. This scene is the problem, right? If this scene didn't exist, it wouldn't make Yamanami as suspicious. Probably with someone else. Right? Fuck you, game.
はい任せてください。
God damn it. That's why I'm like, maybe it was Saotome that did the stabbing, right? She was the closest to the crime scene, right? But then Yamanami was also suspiciously not anywhere near the hospital when it happened. Slashing and stabbing are different. Well, yeah, stabbing is more to do is more utilized when it comes to like shorter blades, right? Because you no longer have as big of a reach advantage as you would with a sword, and that really helps, Okuta. Thank you.
あらゆる想定をしてみるが、一応他の人にも聞いておいた方がいいと思う。
Alright. I'll do that. You need to be quicker? Well, you are quicker when you stab. Right? That's kind of like the main thing. It's more so the risk of it getting stuck for like that millisecond of time, because that's all it takes for you to get slashed at, right? Stab a quick, slash is strong. Slash, a slash is more fatal, right? Because if they miss the heart, right, and then they stab, and then they miss, right, a like fatal organ, right, and you have to stab again, right? But a slash, you get more surface area, so then the risk of them bleeding out is the chance of them bleeding out is a lot higher, right? I think this is like me as someone who has dabbled in looking at swordsmanship and stuff like that, but like knows barely anything. Are there any master swordsmen connected to the Shinsengumi that aren't so famous outside?
知り合いに誰かいたような、いないような。
Yeah, we know someone like that, but that's the problem. I'll have to ask Toyama later too.
さくらちゃんじゃなくて、何か、誰か、
For Tabate, maybe better to ask about this stuff, about stuff like this. We could head out to the main street.
大通り？大通り？大通り？
Did you think of something?
東條さんだよ、東條さん。
There it is. Well, I was waiting for him to be brought up. Tojo, what's he got to do with it?
新選組の師範やってたんだとか言ってたじゃん。だから何か知ってるかも。
Oh, that's true.
東條さん？
黒いメガネをかけたうさんくさい軽いノリのおじさんです。
その人が師範をやってたって言ってたの？
Yes, a man around Kondo's age. He's often playing shogi on the streets.
知らない。聞いたこともない。
Inosuke Toji. Inosuke Toji claims he was an instructor for the Shinsengumi, but the members know nothing about it. What do you mean?
ってことは東條さんが嘘をついてたんだよ。あの人なら言いかねないもん。
Are you sure about that? Because I don't know. Maybe he was an instructor, but Okuto is might be a little too young to know, right? Maybe he was only an instructor to the older generation of swordsmen. I don't know if my mic picked that up, but well, I suppose that's true. It wouldn't be out of character for him.
よくわからないけど、嘘をついてる人がいるってこと？
Yeah. I wonder who could be lying. Yes, it's nothing to worry about though. It'd be faster to talk to him directly. I should go see Tojo. God fucking damn it.
昨日と違って人がまばらじゃなくなってるね。
It's pretty easy for her to feign ignorance. I think it's because they know they're not the ones being targeted.
なるほどね。あ、しめくん、噂をすればなんとやらだよ。
You did the same thing Yamanami did. Who are you, Yamanami? God damn it! You are you, Yamanami? Now, Yamanami now? Oh, that's odd. Tojo's usual shogi throne is empty, but Saotome is standing alone.
早乙女さん、ジース。
平賀様、大岡様、ご無沙汰しております。
Should have asked Kondo. Yeah. Isn't Tojo with you today?
はい。あの方に何かご用が？
Like, you know, he may not be the culprit, but he may have taught Saotome, right? That's one thing. Yes, we had some questions. All right, man of the sword, Inosuke Toji. Do you happen to know any master swordsman?
記憶にありませんね。
東條さんは強くないんですか？新選組の師範だって言ってましたけど。
あ、確かにそのようなことを言ってましたね。
Is there any truth to it?
お強いです。師範だったのも嘘ではありません。
According to Saotome, Inosuke Toji really did instruct the Shinsengumi, however the Shinsengumi members know nothing about it. We asked the Shinsengumi, but they'd never heard of him.
そんなはずはありません。
どういうこと？
私に聞かれても。
Alright. How rare for you to be alone. It's rare to see you alone, Saotome.
そうでしょうか。昨晩も一人の時にお会いしたはずですが。
Yeah. That was weird too. Oh, that's true.
しめくん、昨日の夜に早乙女さんと会ったの？
I saw her near Akabashi while I was running after Okuta.
あの後、見つかりましたか？
Yes. Thanks for your help. But more importantly, did you see anyone strange around Akabashi last night?
不審な人物。いえ、見ておりません。
Did they happen to be you? I swear to God, if she... Look, I know that this game has already used one green-haired woman as a suspect in the first trial, and another green-haired woman as the culprit in a different murder in the second murder case. But I swear to God, if they make a third green-haired woman a suspect or a culprit in this murder case, I think there's a link to it. Other than the fact that that I'm suspecting only women as the murderers in this case. Akabashi that day. Saotome was near Akabashi on the day of the attack, but did not see anyone suspicious. I see. Thank you for the information.
大岡様、東條様と直接話があるのでしたら呼んできますが。
And it'd be two people. It could be. It's possible that it is. Right? But I swear to God, if it's the two people that I'm suspecting, who are both women, by the way, I haven't suspected Tojo of anything yet. I have suspected him. I've suspected him of instructing Saotome. Yes, if you could, it'd be helpful.
かしこまりました。しばらく経ったらまたここで。それでは。
東條さんって本当に新選組の師範だったのかな。
Saotome didn't seem to be lying.
よくわかんないな。
Let's go to the Kitamachi Magistrate's office.
どうして北町に行くの？
We need to share information, and I want to ask if they know any master swordsmen too. If they found anyone to keep an eye on, I want to know. Would he lie to Saotome? But it's which part? Look at this crowd.
こういう人混みに紛れて犯人がいると思う？
They do say the best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. I'd say it's pretty likely. Would he lie to Saotome about teaching? Well, the fact that she's pretty adamant about the fact that he was a teacher means that either she knows that he was a teacher through Shinsengumi, or that she was taught by him. Something like that.
もしかしたら私たち監視されてるかもしれないってこと？
I think that part was pretty obvious. It isn't impossible.
だったら大手を振って捜査しなきゃダメだよね。
Yeah, there's no point in our sneaking around. We should hold our heads high. Anything else? No. Alright.
ここが北町奉行所か。中町とそんなに変わらないね。
Yeah, it's just like the Nakamachi Magistrate's office. Because, and it's definitely not because the artists were too lazy to draw another Magistrate's office, because we're never going to see the Kitamachi Magistrate's office after this chapter. Yep. It's your first time in Kitamachi.
こっちに来ることってそもそもないし。
All the structures are pretty much the same. There's a gate, court, planning room, and the cherry blossom just so happened to be blooming the exact same way in Kitamachi as it is in Nakamachi.
お、さくらちゃんだ。おーい、さくらちゃん。
あは？どうしてお前たちがここにいるんだ？
We need to question you about some things.
使命君がね、 さくらちゃんにどうしても会いたいって言って聞かないんだよ。
Yeah, he was too busy sniffing your pillow. I mean, he got bored sniffing your pillow, so now he wants to never mind.
どういうことか話を聞かせてもらおう。
Do you have time?
問題ない。
We've studied the bodies of Noritoki's guards. This is the documentation of our findings.
予想通り犯人は相当の手だれで間違いないということか。
Yes, and I wanted to ask you something, Toyama. Fuck. Yeah, tell me who the horizontal thrust and Anosuke Tojo. I'm thinking of fucking Toji from JJK. Is there anyone you can think of who excels at the horizontal thrust? Bro! Yeah, I'm great at the horizontal thrust!
沖谷土方、それに山並さんと近藤殿、そして父上と斎藤さんだ。
Don't fucking redeem. Yeah, I'm great at the horizontal thrust. Ooh. Fucking Christ, man.
斉藤さん？
私の小さい頃から北町に派遣されている大使、斉藤いろはさんだ。
I've never met the Saito. They're that strong.
あの方と父上は仲町でいうところの近藤殿と山並さんと考えればいいだろう。それ以外で達人の域まで達している人物は知らない。
Possible assassins. The assassin killed 4 of Noritoki's guards with horizontal thrusts. Possible suspects include Toshikaze Hijikata, Shino Okuta, Ayaka. I'm shocked that he actually put her as a possible suspect. Ayaka Yamanami, Takeru Kondo, Iroha Saito, and Kagetora Toyama. I don't know why he put Kondo there, but sure. Let's. Out of everyone, the least suspicious would be Hijikata and Kondo. And maybe Toyama. But that's only based off of my thinking that he would have been too far away to have actually committed the crime. And maybe Saito as well. I see. Thank you. And have you heard of Inosuke Tojo?
東條愛之助？
メガネでキセルを持っただらしないおじさんだよ。
知らないな。そいつがどうかしたのか？
The only skilled swordsman I can think of outside of the Shinsengumi are him and Kagetora.
そうそう。俺は昔新選組の師範をやってたんだって言ってたんだよ。
師範？それなら沖田や土方に聞いてみればいいじゃないか。
So he asked he asked Okta and Yamanami. We asked Okta and Yamanami, but they say they've never heard of him either.
いい加減なおじさんだから嘘をついてるだけかも。
Yes, so why don't you also ask Hijikata and Kondo? The woman who is always with him, Saotome, she says he isn't lying.
その男、捕らえて話を聞く必要があるな。後で父上に伝えておこう。
Yeah, why are you only talking about Tojo with women? When are you going to be talking about him with the boys? It'd really help if you could. A horizontal thrusts are rare. No, they're pretty common in certain cases. they're pretty common in certain places. Okta Yamanami said this horizontal thrust is something learned in the Shinsengumi. Also learned in... Never mind. Is it a rare skill? As an experienced swordsman, what do you think?
珍しくはない。だが使いこなすのは相当に難しい技だ。
さくらちゃんでも使いこなせない技なの？ただの月なのに？
そうだ。ただの月だからこそ難しい。
What does that mean?
一般的に言えば、月は相手を殺すときに使う技だ。
I mean, true, but like I said before, slashes give more surface area, so it allows for a higher chance of bleeding out, right? Stabbing is a lot more precise. So that's...
平突きは、ついて骨に刺さった場合でも、それに沿って切ることができる。
I mean, yeah, but then it turns into a slash.
殺し損ねがないように確実に致命傷を与える技。それが平突きだ。
でも、どうしてそれが難しいの？
もし月が避けられたらどうする？
Pull the sword back, take aim, and go for round two. No, wait, no what? Why would you go for round two? You would stab, if you miss, you fucking switch into a slash. Right? That...
達人同士の戦いなら、そんなことをしてる暇なんてない。
But she is making a fair point, right? When I think of stabbing, right, I think of stab in, pull out, right? It's not like a stab in, you miss the organ that you're aiming for, you slash, you carve toward it. That's essentially what is happening, right? You miss, and then you fucking just move the blade while it's still inside them. You would slash or back up. Yeah, right? No, you wouldn't just pull the sword back, right? You would also step back yourself to avoid them counterattacking.
だからこそ容易に出せるような技ではないんだ。
So it's not rare, but it's not something someone would use in a group battle.
腕に自信がない限り、使おうとは思わない技だな。
No, I just think it's inefficient when used with multiple people around, because each time you would have to retract the blade, right? Which gives them enough time, even if you don't, even if the blade does not get stuck in the person, which is also a possibility. You taking the time out to pull the blade back gives them an opportunity to counterattack. Right? You need very good aim. You know, they look, they've spent 5,000 hours in Kovacs, all right? They're confident in their aim. Horizontal thrust, sex technique. I mean, this technique is used by Shinsengumi members who are exceptionally good sword fighters. Even you would have to be very skilled to use it against multiple opponents. God damn it. Kitamachi's state of investigation. Have you learned anything from your time at Kitamachi Magistrate's office?
大岡が裁いた永井義明の息子、永井光義が一昨日から行方不明だそうだ。
Went missing?
父親が裁かれ、次は自分だと思って逃げたのか。それとも、今回の事件に何かしら関わっているのか。
I'm afraid that it's possible. It's possibly the latter. If you miss the mark, they could still attack you, right? Because it's 4 against 1, right? That's the thing. Slashes, we've seen proven. We've seen multiple times how effective it is against a group of people. Mind you, the people that Sakura and Okta attacked were inexperienced, but they still had a lot more than 4 people, right? So it's like it's a toss up on if it's actually viable, right? But then at the same time, here's the other thing. At the same time, why would you resort to stabbing if you know that only a handful of people are in the vicinity of the crime scene are capable of doing it? Right? Why would you not go? Why would you not just resort to slashing them so that the amount of suspects is wider, right? You have narrowed down the search to a few people by stabbing all 4 of them to death, right? So that's another thing. God damn it.
それと城の牢に投獄されていた永井義明だが、今日遺体で発見された。
What? Huh? What? He's dead? Okay, bro. What? Are you saying he was murdered in jail? Like Epstein? Never mind.
食事に毒が盛られていたようだ。誰の仕業か分かっていない。
Food poisoning. So the culprit is the shogunate? Is the shogunate?
長井家の自作自演か、それとも別の何かか。目下父上が調査中だ。
The guy didn't kill himself, just like Epstein. I mean, Yoshiaki Nagai. Nagai was poisoned to death in his prison cell. The culprit is unknown. First me and Kondo, then Noritoki, and now Yoshiaki Nagai. Just what is their goal? It's a cover-up.
共通してるのは地位がある人たちってぐらいだよね。
You sure about that?
それなら次に狙われるのは金則様。小梅だろう。
Someone aimed to silence him. That is a possibility.
犯人は徹底して殺すことを考えている。情状酌量の余地がないほどにな。
If that's true, then the culprit's aim is...
断定するのはやめた方がいい。視野を狭くするだけだ。
Look, I can bring up Epstein because I still have the sensitivity tag, okay? You're right. We need to investigate every possible angle.
父上に先ほどのことを伝えに行こうと思うのだが、もう用はないか？
No, I'm good. Thank you. It really helps.
しばらくここを離れる。夜には戻るが、次に会うときは中町奉行所だ。では。
Toyama disappears into the Kitamachi Magistrate's office.
行っちゃった。しめくん、次はどうする？
So, like, are we ever gonna see her dad outside of, like, her route, I think? We should investigate around where Kondo and I were attacked.
昨日は何も見つからなかったのに、どうして今更？
There might be something new. There could be some similarities between the scene and Noritoki's.
考え方や視点を変えて、もう一度調査ってことだね。
Sakura, Dad, where are you? Yeah, don't worry. We'll see him when we have to ask for his blessing in Sakura's route.
おーっす、お奉行さん、それにリームちゃん、調子はどうだい？
Oops. Yeah, why are you here?
なんだ？何か気に障るようなことでもしたか？
Why are you here? And not at the actual active crime scene.
あんまり詮索しないようにって使命くんが昨日言ったんだけど、忘れたの？
忘れちゃいねえけどよ。黙って事件を眺めてるなんて無理な話だ。
Sakura dad would probably be happy. I mean, considering the fact that he voted for Shime as Nakamachi's magistrate, right? I mean, he already knows how qualified Shime is, I think.
この事件が何なのかを桜花町の住人は知る権利がある。
You know, I don't think it's because I don't think it's because he hates her he hates her daughter. I think it's just out of not I think he's just not biased towards her. Maybe.
そういう性格なのを分かった上で使命君は言ってたんだけど。
With Habate, this incident is not like any of the others we've had before, so
分かってるさ。俺も事件に巻き込まれる可能性があるってことだろ。
he voted based on qualification, right? Not nepotism. Well, the only candidates were essentially nepo babies, but still. So you're doing it despite that?
当たり前だろ。危険なのは100も承知だ。
Just Sakura was more of a nepo baby, so where am I going with this? Whatever. Then that's all the more reason for you to stop. Worst case scenario, you really could die. We don't know who's behind this, but we know that they don't bat an eye to murder, especially high-profile victims. If you were to get any information that would put them at a disadvantage, they'd waste no time getting rid of you. Tabate lets out a sigh and faces me directly as he speaks once more.
あんたらが危険な目に遭ってるのに、指くわえたまま見てるだけなんて俺にはできね
え。Don't worry, Rimu has a gun, I think.
悪いが、止められても勝手に嗅ぎ回るつもりだ。
どうしてそこまでして調べようとするの？せっかく忠告してるのに。
簡単に言うと、あんたらは桜花町の人々から気に入られている。人情奉行として分け隔てないあんたは好まれてるんだよ。
Even so.
そうだとしてもだよ。あのビラ、覚えてるだろ？
The paper, the one promising the Nakamachi Magistrate's office divine retribution.
最初はビビってたが、家に帰ってからは怒りが湧いてきたんだ。あんたらは天誅を下されるような人じゃねえ。それにあのビラは嘘だらけだ。だから行動してんだよ。桜花町の人々はあんたの味方だぜ、お奉行様。
Tabate. Okay, well, it's not like it's not like the incident in Ace Attorney where everyone in Japan has a complete distrust of the court system. But sure, why do I care?
ま、そういうことだから忠告は無視するぜ。後で俺の店に来てくれ。積もる話や有力な情報はそこで話そう。誰にも邪魔されない場所だ。じゃあな。
He is the man of the people. Well, he does honest journalism, so yeah, he is the voice of the people as well. Tabate runs off with a wave and a smile.
ただ嗅ぎ回って記事のために動いているのかと思ってた。
We need to hurry up and solve this case for the sake of the people who've helped us. And to keep them, and to keep there from being any more victims. Yeah.
じゃあ、ささっと調べられるところを調べよ
う。Alright. The Magistrate of the people. perfect English. I never thought we'd hear something like that from Futabate of all people. I mean, and to keep there from being any more victims. It's a weird sentence, but it's not wrong. Grammatically. Yeah.
あんな話ってみんなが使命君のこと気に入ってるってこと？
Yeah. I've always wondered why he's gonna go, why he's gone so far to report on our cases until now.
使命君なりに頑張った結果じゃないかな。
What do you mean?
深く考える必要はないと思うよ。みんなから気に入られる優しい人情奉行。それが使命君がやってきた奉行の評価ってわけでしょ。胸を張っていいと思うよ。
It's a little embarrassing.
いいじゃん。必死にやった結果、お父さんに近づいたってことで。
Speaking of, when are we gonna figure out who killed his dad? Well, we're gonna figure it out soon. It's gonna tie into this case, but still. I guess so.
応援してくれる人たちのためにもさっさと解決しなきゃね。人情奉行さん。
Okay, let's look around. Oh, there's bullets still here.
横から飛び出てきた人に切られそうになった使命君を近藤さんはかばった。
It all happened so fast. Kondo didn't even have time to react, and his left arm was cut.
利き腕を切られなかったのが不幸中の幸いだね。
Yeah, and if it had been his body, it would have been even worse. Blood in the alley. As Kondo covered me in the spur, on the spur of the moment, his left arm was cut by the mysterious attacker. I mean, like, what else is there to investigate? People who lived around the scene never came out, even after Kondo was hurt.
そりゃそうだよ。普通寝てるか起きてても怖くて出られないもん。
Okay, I'm glad that he's bringing this up because, like, no, because of the fireworks, right?
興味本位で出てみて争いの最中だったら切り殺されるかもわからないし。
That is a fair assumption. Is there anything else I can investigate? I already brought that up. I don't think so. Well, yeah, no. There shouldn't be anything else I can investigate. Can we at least, like, go see? Can we go see Kondo? No, because he's only in CGs. That's the thing.
横から飛び出てきた人に切られそうに。
What is there? I'm fucking combing through this picture. Because I can't see anything out of the ordinary. Right, like it's that clue, and then this one, and I can only see, actually highlight the mouse cursor. So it can't be the alleyway. So, do we have to? Maybe the other places. That's what I'm thinking. Do we go back to the intersection? No. Must have missed something. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Not gonna be Kitamachi Mado's office. I don't think it's going to be. Practically brand spanking new comforter. The linens at the infirmary are always spotless. Right. Kondo is sleeping just beyond. You can't get to his room without passing through here. So placing a guard here will keep him safe. Yeah, nothing here. Where Toyama's father, Kakitori Toyama, works. He's known to be emotionless and cool-headed in court, but it's best not to approach him with without purpose. I'm drawing a blank. Fucking Magistrate of the people looking ass. Huh. Can you be helpful? Yeah, all of the houses and shit back here have the same have the same dialogue. And the blood is the same. Means there's literally nothing in the alleyway other than the blood stain. But there's nothing else that I can question Rimu on. If I can't resolve this case, there's no reason for me to be the magistrate. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Did we not see something? That's the thing. The dormitory is fluff. So is the office. Well, is it? Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the bath. You know, I'm feeling a bit tired. I need to relax a bit. I'm a bit too stressed out. God damn it. Oh, hang on. What the? It has to be something here, but what? Can we look at the front of the dorm? You know what? Maybe let's see. Every room inside is very diverse. You'd never know from outside, though. Right? That's all. It's just that there's literally nothing else here, other than the blood and the. You gotta be. You have to be kidding me, right? You cannot tell me you I already clicked here. What? Just because I was a few fucking pixels to the left of it, it doesn't count as the culprit had been lying in wait here for us to walk by.
でも使命君が近藤さんを迎えに行ったのってたまたまだよね。
It was just by chance. I was just watching the fireworks with everyone else before that. We kept clicking just past it. No, the first time, man.
じゃあどうして頭巾の人は使命君がここを通るって知ってたのかな？
Either they knew my movements, or they had an accomplice who did. Alley. The place where whoever attacked Kondo and me lurked. It was a coincidence that I went this way that day, and few people could have known it would happen. Well, I sail into the alleyway. Let's gather our thoughts on what we have so far. The criminal was lying in wait here for Kondo and me to pass. Kondo and I were on the way back to the dorm, so we took a back street, like this. As we passed the entrance of the alley, the criminal leapt out and swung his sword as soon as he saw me. And Kondo put himself between us to protect me from the cut. It was so sudden, Kondo didn't have time to launch a counterattack, leading to his left arm being injured. Which means the person lying in wait here was aware of my movements. What do you think?
知ってたと思うよ。そうでなきゃおかしいもん。
But they didn't expect Kondo to be with me.
そうだね。近藤さんがいなきゃ、使命君はあの場で死んでたかもしれないよ。
Huh? Hold on a second.
何か気がついた？
If they knew about my movements, isn't it strange for them not to know about Kondo's movements as well?
それもそっか。でも犯人は使命君の行動を知ってて？
So they only knew about my whereabouts.
なんだか頭の中がこんがらがって分かんなくなってきた。
And they weren't going for a horizontal thrust. They came at me with a standard swing.
ってことは、もしかして将軍様を襲った人とは違う人かもしれないってこと？
I mean, that's what we're speculating, but it's possible. Shime's hooded attacker Someone who knew Shime's movements, but not that Kondo was present. Did not attack with a horizontal thrust, but with a vertical slash. I don't think there's anyone else to look for here.
そろそろ東條さんが大通りにいるかもしれないよ。もう一度行ってみる？
Let's do that. I have a lot to ask him. God fucking damn it. Fuck you, game. Fuck you for making me do all that shit. What the... This is Futabate's shop.
おお、いかにも分野って感じのお店だね。
It looks like Futabate isn't here yet, though.
ここで待ってるよりも、今は他のところを調査した方がいいと思うよ。
What kind of paper is the Orca News? What kind of newspaper is the Orca News to you, Rimu?
堅苦しくなくって、わかりやすい面白い新聞かな。
Oh, I'm surprised you think so.
甘味のことも書いてたり、地域密着って感じがして、私は好きだよ。他の新聞と違って、祭りごととか幕府の批判とか面倒なことを書いていないのがいいよね。
Yeah, boring stuff like that. Why would anyone want to care about our failing government? I see. So that's why it's so popular with the kids and women. I don't think brand new issue of the Orca News. They're about to be bundled up and delivered to the people. Yesterday's issue of the Orca News. They don't burn the extras, but reuse them, apparently. An organized anthology of past issues of the Orca News. Still, this is pretty jam-packed. It's hard to get any of them out. Okay, I guess that was fluff shit. I look over to where Saotome was earlier and see Tojo standing there. Because government always has shit going on. I mean, yeah, but you know, you don't hear every day that the government is crumbling. It's clear he hurried to get here. His shoulders huff as he gasped for breath. Sorry to call you out like this, Tojo.
ちょっと待ってくれ。息が。
Yeah, we finally get to actually see him.
そんなに急いできたの？
早乙女のやつが命に関わるから走っていけって言ってな。
We can wait for you to catch your breath. And where is Saotome?
落ち着いた落ち着いた。あいつは用事があるっつってどこかに行っちまった。まさか呼んでこいとか言うつもりか？勘弁してくれよ、本当。
No, it's okay. Just, you just always seem to come in a pair. And it felt strange to have one of the P's here without the pod.
あいつは気配を消すからな。知らない間にどうせ戻ってくると思うぜ。
He has something to do. Not suspicious at all. Instructing the Shinsengumi. You said you would, you used to instruct the Shinsengumi in swordsmanship, didn't you? Was that true?
なんだ？疑ってんのか？嘘じゃねえよ。本当だよ。
But Yamanami and Okta of the Shinsengumi say they've never heard of you.
え？ああ。だな。
I don't care if it's a lie, just own up to it.
ああ、すまねえ。嘘ついてた。
Really?
でも 早乙女さんは本当だって言ってたよ。
くっそあいつは。
Yeah, that's what I thought. So what's the truth? Were you really an instructor?
嘘じゃない。本当に師範をやってたけど大昔だ。
A long time ago.
沖田や山並なんて俺は当時相手にしたことはねえ。もう10年以上も昔の話だ。
Like I said, Okta would have been too young.
本当？嘘ついたらすぐにわかるんだからね。
本当だって。俺のことを知ってんのは近藤ぐらいじゃねえのかな。
怪しい。
リムちゃんはいつから人を疑うような子になったんだ。おじさんは悲しいよ。
東條さんがうさんくさすぎるからだよ。もう。
Why didn't they ask Kondo? He's sleeping, that's why. It's because he EP. However, it was over 10 years ago and most of the Shinsengumi don't know. Oh, what were you doing yesterday? Last night, Saotome was in Akabashi. Were you in the area as well, Tojo?
いや、ずっと家にいたぜ。わざわざ夜に出歩くなんざ怖くて俺はできないね。
近藤さんが襲われた次の日だもん。普通は出歩かないよ。
We know Saotome did. Do you think do you know why she was walking around?
さあな、俺にはさっぱり。あいつ神出鬼没だからな。どこで何してるかなんて把握できねえもん。
I think I understand that sentiment.
突然現れて突然去っていく忍者みたいな人だよね。
Yeah, but like the way you're describing it, it's gonna make her suspicious.
もしかしたら今もどこかで見てるかもな。
You probably shouldn't be joking about that when we have an active murder case based on an assassination by someone who is very good at hiding their identity. Comparing her to a ninja. Yeah. Tojo and the horizontal thrust. I don't know why you're talking about... Never mind. Do you know anyone else good enough with a sword to use the horizontal thrust?
平月か。新選組の手だれなら誰でもできるんじゃねえの？
If you have to name two, it'd really help.
名前って言ってもな。近藤、山並、沖田、土方、斎藤。
For a former instructor, you're rather familiar with the new recruits too.
新聞にも載ってたりするし、有名だからな。逆に言うなら、有名じゃねえ奴らはわからん。それ以外誰も知らんね。
Once again, they're finally bringing up Yamanami's skill as a samurai, as a Shinsengumi.
東條さんは平突きできるの？
Only in the bedroom. I mean,
10年前ならまだしも、今はできるかどうか怪しいな。
he's impotent now.
見ての通り、おじさんになっちまってるわけだし、当時のように動けるとは思えねえ。
本当に？
Same people as well. Yeah. Which, you know, like I said, why would you resort to stabbing them if you knew as a Shinsengumi that there are only a few people, there are very few people who can use the technique as well as they did, right? So why didn't they just slash the people?
なんなら試してみるか？今ならリムちゃんにすら負ける自信があるぜ。
Very strange. That's a little too weak, isn't it?
毎日鍛えなきゃ体なんて思ったように動かねえもんさ。 他に何か聞きたいことはあるか？
That's all we had for now.
俺はしばらくここにいるつもりだ。何か用事があるんなら話しかけてくれ。
Okay. Is he back?
お、ちゃんと来てくれて嬉しいよ。お奉行さんにリムちゃん。
Now we go to his room. We need to have a good look at this, we need to have a good look at this info you put your life on the line to get.
まあ、十分に吟味してくれて構わないぜ。
やっぱり今回も情報交換？
もちろん。この世は資本主義。ただより怖いものはねえって言うだろ。さーて、お奉行さん。俺の情報とあんたの情報、交換するかい？
We shall, but I have one condition.
条件？なんだい？言ってみな。
I want you to go out of your way to publish an article about this case.
記事を作るなじゃなくて発行してほしいの？どうして？
俺も理由が聞きてえな。そもそも普通は記事にするなって言うだろ。情報屋の命は信用だ。それをバカすか公開するつもりはねえ。なのにそれを公開しろってどういう意味なんだい？
I want to throw them off their game. I'll purposefully show the lurking culprit all we have.
どうしてわざと見せるんだ？そんなことして一体何の得が？
This criminal already has us just where they want us. There's no point in hiding it. That's why I want to publish it and shake up their plan.
普通じゃない手段をわざと取るってこと？
That's it. However, this could bring danger to you personally. That's why if you're against it, I won't force you. What do you think? What will you do, Futabate?
バカ言ってんじゃねえよ。
Don't
俺
do
は最
that.
初に協力するって言っただろ。
Don't fucking redeem them.
情報をあんたと交換し、それを記事にする。
It
マ
does.
クセロイ。
It doesn't even relate to anything. Literally nothing. Thank you. This is a document laying out all we know so far. I show Futabate everything we have in the case.
えらいことになってたんだな。っていうか、お奉行さん襲われてたのかよ。
They got fucking Oni-chan and fucking Ara. They're happy. Fuck you. Yes, but thanks to Kondo, there's not even a scratch on me.
老中の永井様はどうして牢に入ってたんだ？獄中死ってよっぽどだろう。
The guy was trying to assassinate the shogun. I put him on trial and locked him up for his crime. True that he tried to kill the shogun. It's best for Futabate to think that means Noritoki. There's no point in telling them that Kome is actually the true shogun right now.
なるほどな。だから昨日はあまり話してくれなかったのか。
I barely use my points. Then what's the point? Hehe. We can't be announcing that one of the members of the Shogun's council tried to kill the Shogun himself, after all.
大体の状況は分かったぜ。こいつは万両の価値があるぜ、お奉行さん。さて、次は俺の番だ。東条のおっさんと山並さんについて話がある。話を聞く準備ができたら 話しかけてくれ。
Oh boy. Let's see. About Tojo. Tell me about Tojo.
東條愛之助がどんな人物かは今さら説明するまでもねえよな。
よーく知ってるよ。いい加減でうさんくさい遊び人のおじさんだよね。
その通り。早乙女っつう謎の美女をはべらせて路上将棋で時間を潰してるおっさんだ。そのおっさんなんだが、ここ最近不審な行動が見られてるってのは知ってるかい？
I haven't heard anything like that. What about you, Rimu?
いや、何も。東條さんがブラブラしてるのはいつものことだし、そのことかな。
そうだといいんだが、そんなことじゃないんだよ。数日前から深夜に一人で出歩いているのを目撃されている。
Walking around in the middle of the night doesn't make someone a criminal, though.
それが事件現場付近だったとしてもか？
What? Around the scene of the crime? You mean the areas where Noritoki and I were attacked?
ああ。それに顔を覆うような布も持っていたって話だ。
怪しさ満点じゃん、東條さん。
Yeah, that's too suspicious. Looks like we're going to have to ask the man himself later. Tojo's strange movements. And Tojo was loitering around the scene of the crime at night, beginning a few days beforehand. In his hand, he carried a cloth large enough to cover his face. About Yamanami. Alright, here it is. Tell me more about Yamanami.
山並さんがどんな人物かは言わなくてもわかるよな。
そりゃあ一緒に住んでるからね。双葉亭よりも知ってる自信があるよ。
実は一昨日の夜、何者かとこそこそ会話しているのを目撃されている。
Oh, really? 2 nights ago, the night Kondo and I were attacked? That night?
ああ、そうだ。どうでもいい情報だったんだが、そうでもないと思ったんだな。
Rimu, 2 nights ago. Weren't you watching the fireworks with Yamanami?
うん。使命君が近藤さんを迎えに行くって出て行ってからは。確か少しだけ席を外してたけど、すぐに戻ってきたよ。
Once Kondo and I got back to the dorm, she was with him all the way to the infirmary. There shouldn't have been a time for her to talk to anyone like that. To anyone then.
だからおかしな情報なんだよ。
Odd Yamanami sighting. Yamanami was seen in a clandestine rendezvous on the night that Kondo and Shime were attacked.
それ、情報を提供してくれた人の見間違いとかじゃないの？
No. I think you're not being suspicious enough of Yamanami.
なんならそいつに実際会ってみるかい？俺は別に紹介しても構わないぜ。
I'd like to hear more details. Could you tell me who it is?
山野辺舞。あんたらが初めて奉行をした事件に関わったあの女だ。
You know, I was waiting for them to bring back previous characters from other trials. Really? Information about swordsmen. Futawate, you know any swordsmen who are particularly good at the horizontal thrust? I don't know any swordsmen, but I know a few people that might be good at it. Donny Sins? I mean...
お奉行さんが渡してくれた資料に書いてた手だれのことかい？
Yes. Someone who could take out all of Noritoki's guards.
新選組だと近藤局長、山並さん、斉藤さん、土方沖田の5人だな。
There's Yamanami brought up again.
他の大使にも強いのはいるが、名前を挙げた人たちには遠く及ばね
え。新選組以外の人は誰か知らない？
北町奉行遠山景虎様、それから遊び人の東条愛之助の2人かな。
I've heard Tojo used to teach the Shinsengumi, but he says he's significantly weaker now than back then.
そりゃ嘘だ。ついこの前、俺がヘマしちまってヤクザと争いになったことがあったんだ。そこに東條さんがフラフラっとやってきてよ。相手は10人ほどだったんだが、あっという間に竹光だけで倒しちまった。身のこなしが達人のそれだったぜ。
あの遊び人の東條さんが？なんだか想像できないな。
He took on 10 guys? Still less than still less than Adrienne, but
俺も目を疑っちまったよ。でも本当のことだ。
yeah, 10 grunts versus 4 experienced guardsmen. Which would be harder? Why is Tojo lying to us then? It doesn't behoove him to act this way, right? Act like this, so why?
悪ふざけにしても度が過ぎてるよ。後でとっちめてやらないと。
We have updated this guy's fucking information 4 times now. He's still a master swordsman now. And Aina Koji. I mean, and Ainosuke Tojo.
俺から渡せる情報は今のところこれぐらいだな。少しは役に立ったか？
Yeah, it was plenty. Thank you for Tabate, Tojo, and Yamanami. Yeah.
そんじゃ、俺は山の辺前を呼んでくれ。また後でここに来てくれ。じゃあな。
Tabate dashes out of his shop without a backward glance. Let's do what we can for now, so we're not wasting any time.
だったら今のうちに東條さんをとっちめてやろうよ。
Yeah, let's go back to Tojo.
多分まだ大通りでブラブラしてると思うし。
Yeah, let's go talk to Yamanami after chatting with Yamanobe. Are you sure about this? That. God damn it. Alright. Where's Tojo, huh? When we return, it isn't Tojo in his usual spot, but Saotome. Saotome, where's Tojo?
あの方は休養で少しここを離れています。ことづてなら私が取り次ぎますが。
He's once again gone, coincidentally. There's something I'd like to ask Tojo directly.
ですから取り次ぎます。もうしばらくすると戻ると思いますが。
東條さんはどうしてここを離れたの？
急な用事です。ああ見えていろいろとお忙しい方なので。
いつもブラブラしてるのに今日は大忙しなんて珍しいね。変なの。
なので代わりに私が話を聞きます。
Actually, I wanted to ask you something anyway. Saotome, do you mind?
はい。私でよければ構いません。
Can we trust her? Good question. Toji's movements. Please tell me what Tojo's been doing the past few days.
起きて、遊んで、食べて寝る。それだけです。
Someone has seen him walking around in the dead of night the past few days.
はあ、そうですか。
Yet the man himself said he's too scared to walk around at night on his own. Why is that?
さあ、私にはわかりません。
I saw you at by Akabashi the other night. What was Tojo doing when we met?
わかりません。夜、あの方が何をしているかなんて興味ありませんから。
ずっと一緒にいる雰囲気がするんですけど、そうじゃないんですか？
常に一緒ではありません。
Yeah, we're not always together. Only this time we're not always together, though. Is Tojo still strong nowadays? Is Tojo just as strong as he used to be?
はい。
でも東條さん自身は昔のようには動けないって言ってたよ。
多分何か考えがあってのことだと思います。
In other words, Tojo was lying to us on purpose.
それは本人にしかわかりません。私は東條様ではありませんから。
Yeah, but honestly, at this rate, I'm going to have to call Tojo to court. At the very least, we need to give suspicious people a thorough investigation, so...
わかりました。至急東條様を呼んできます。しばらくしたらまたここに来てください。それでは。
God damn it, again. Saotome silently disappears into the crowd.
東條さんってただの遊び人じゃないのかな？
I don't want to suspect him, but it's clear he's doing something behind the scenes.
嘘も下手ですぐバレてるし、いろいろとお粗末な感じがするけど。
It could be that Tojo was trying to get something across to us.
え？どういうこと？
I mean, he's lying on purpose, and then immediately backtracking for the lies, certain lies. Huh. Maybe there's something he can only discuss in court. He could be lying to us on purpose.
だったら素直にシラスに呼んでくれって言えばいいじゃん。周りくどすぎるよ。
I don't know. Maybe someone is trying to silence him. Either way, it's faster to ask the man himself. He keeps lying. Yeah. Alright, we're going back.
お、ちょうどいい時に帰ってきたな。舞ちゃんを連れてきたぜ。
Yeah, how perfect.
ジーンス、お奉行さん。また会うことになるとは思わなかったよ。
Sorry to call you out like this.
気にしないでいいよ。それよりもお奉行さんの方こそ大丈夫？なんだか大変なことになってるみたいだけど。
I need your help to try and figure this out as quickly as possible.
おう、私でよければ力になるよ。それにしてもなんか雰囲気変わったね。
Yeah, he's less of a weenie.
落ち着いてるっつうか気迫があるっつうか、いかにも町奉行って感じがするよ。
Well, a lot has happened, but more importantly, I have something to ask.
そうだったそうだった。無駄話はやめて本題入ろっか。
Alright. Would you go out with me? I mean, about Yamanami on the day of the fireworks. On the night of the fireworks, did you really see Yamanami talking with someone?
多分新選組のあの人で間違いないと思うよ。暗がりだったけど、あのメガネと見覚えのある髪飾りは見間違いようがないもん。
I mean, true. Do you remember where and when that was?
詳しい時間までは覚えてないけど、花火は上がってたから夜なのは間違いないよ。大通りで買い食いして横丁に入ったら男と女がくっついてたんだ。街中でようやるわーとか思ってたんだけどね。よーく見ると女の方は新選組のあの人だった。合いびきかなと思って双葉亭に垂れ込んだってわけ。
俺は誰が誰と付き合ったとかそんなのは興味ねえから適当に流してたんだけどな。
Yeah. I see. And seeing our info, it all came flooding back.
あの短い間に横丁の近くまで出て行って寮に戻るって走らなきゃ無理だよね。
I'm sure that would be easy for Yamanami. Or maybe Yamanami is just especially quick. No, there's no way.
分身するとかじゃなきゃ無理だよ。
Or it's a red herring. That's the other possibility.
でも私は見間違いなんかしないよ。マジで見たからね。メガネと髪飾り。
Again with the hairpin, man. Listen, last time you talked about hairpins, it almost got you locked in prison. But like, who else? Did you see anything other than the glasses and hairpin? Like the telling triangles of the Shinsengumi Koto or something?
暗がりの中だからそこまで見えなかったよ。
Yamanami's sighting updated. Someone who appeared as a clandestine. The person's glasses and hairpin matched hers. Alright. Not that one. Still a ferry captain? Are you still a ferry captain, Yamanobe?
もちろん。利用客は増える一方で売り上げも伸びて万々歳って感じ。
So you're hiring?
舞ちゃんは可愛いから使う人も多そうだもんね。可愛いだけじゃなくてちゃんと腕もあるよ。
汗臭い男に混じって若い女がやってりゃ誰だってそっちを選ぶってもんだ。
Wouldn't she be able to see the person's hair? No?
実はさ、あの事件以降転職も考えたんだけどね。新しい職を探すのがめんどくさくてさ、先導続けてたら案外うまくいったって感じ。
So you just happened to find your perfect job?
お奉行さんも暇になったら利用してよ。安くはしないけどさ。
I don't know, maybe if you take a ride on me... Never mind. By the way, what areas do you drop by on your ship?
簡単に言うと、北町奉行所から南町奉行所までをぐるっと回る感じだね。赤橋の下を通ったりするから観光目的で乗る人もいるよ。
When things calm down, I'd love to give it a try. Real interesting. Oh, he's not back yet. Alright. Sorry to bother you again, Yamanami.
私は別に構わないけど、時間は大丈夫？ちゃんと操作してる？
Yes, we're slowly closing in on something.
あれ、沖田ちゃんの姿が見えないけど、どうしたの？
しのちゃんなら近藤局長と一緒にお散歩よ。
What? A walk? at a time like this? Is that really okay?
そばにしのちゃんがいるし問題ないわよ。それよりも話があるからここに来たんじゃないの？
Right. For now, I'd like to report on what evidence we have.
ふーん。やっぱり東條って人がどうにも怪しい感じがするわね。
Yeah, but you are also suspicious.
それと花火の日の夜密会をしていた私に似た謎の人物。
Yes, the witness Mai Yamanobe says that because of the glasses and hairpin, she thinks it's you, Yamanami. She says she couldn't mistake your looks, even at that hour.
平月といい、私の偽物といい、確実に内部での争いを狙ってると見ていいわね。
I thought that as well. I'd like to ask you something, though. Can I perform the horizontal thrust on you? I mean, are your glasses and hairpin auto-made? Where did you get your glasses and hairpin?
髪飾りはもらい物だからどこで買ったのか私にはわからないのよね。
へえ、誰からもらったものなんです？気になる。
近藤局長よ。私昔はあんまりおしゃれに興味がなかったのよね。
You weren't? That's surprising.
しのちゃんみたいに人からどう見られようが構わないって感じだったのよ。これでも。それを見かねた局長が少しくらいは見た目を気にしろって買ってくれたのよ。
あー、すっごいロマンチック。いいなあ、素敵だなあ。
リムちゃんにもきっとしめいくんが素敵な贈り物を買ってくれるはずよ。
やったー、しめいくん、ありがとう。
Only in your route. Hold on. I never said I was going to... We're getting off topic here. So if we ask Kondo, he may be able to tell us?
ずいぶんと昔のことだから覚えてないと思うけどね。それからメガネだけど行商のメガネ売りの人から買ったわ。
Well, that makes sense. They'll let us exchange them and help fix them if they break.
大通りのメガネ屋で買ったりはしてないの？
In my case, I got them from a traveling sales person my father had a good relationship with.
私もそんな感じ。いろんなところに出歩いたりするから自然とそうなっちゃうのよね。
Why did it have to be that sentence? It could have been any other sentence that wasn't as long. Just leave it for a bit. It'll fix itself soon. Alright, it should be fixed.
私もそんな感じ。いろんなところに出歩いたりするから自然
Not
と
yet.
そうなっちゃうのよね。
Still a bit crunchy. Thanks for the hydrate. And the stretch. It should be fixed. Let's get back. Let's get back into it.
つまり髪飾りもメガネも狙って手に入れるのは難しいってこと？
That's right. Unless they made replicas. Yamanami's accessories. The hairpin was a gift from Kondo. The glasses were bought from a traveling merchant, and neither item was mass-produced or easy to find. Interesting. If you're not busy guarding Kondo at the moment, I'd like to borrow a little of your time, Yamanami.
あら、何かしら。面倒ごと、料理、洗濯、炊事。お姉さんにお任せあれ。
No, I actually wanted to ask you to bring someone in.
逮捕して牢屋にぶち込んどけばいいってことね。
Let me think. You, Hojo, Saotome, and Futabate. I think I think that's the 4 people, right? If there is 4 people, if it's not 4, it'd be 3. So then get rid of Futabate. I think that's what it would be. Or maybe they won't have Yamanami, so then it'd be you, and you. These 4. Well, no, please have him wait in the courtroom, not the jail. I need him as a witness, but you could say he's a bit of a free spirit.
もしかしなくても東條さんのこと？
Yeah, we're about to go see him anyway, so I thought we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
別に構わないわよ。
Then wait for us on the main street. If he looks like he's going to book it, please catch him.
はーい、わかったわ。
Damn. Commander Kondo's condition. If Kondo is out with Okuta, he must be doing pretty well.
左腕を切られただけだもの。走ったり飛んだりもできるはずよ。
I mean, I just thought it would be best for him to stay in bed for a few days.
切られるにしても、きちんと受け身を取ったからじゃないかしら。明日にでもいつも通り復帰できると考えていいわよ。
That's great to hear.
じー。
Why? What? Yeah, huh? What?
もしかして不安なのかしらと思って。
I mean, of course I'm worried.
近藤さんがいなくてもきちんと奉行できなきゃダメよ。あの人だっていつまでもあなたたちのお守りをするわけじゃないからね。
I know.
ほらほらリムちゃん、使命君がまた塞ぎ込みそうよ。
ほら、何沈んでんの？そんな暇ないよ。
Hey, I get it already. You don't have to hit me. You don't have to hit me.
それでよし。一人で抱えないでみんなで協力。わかったなら前を向いて。
Yeah.
リムちゃん、使命君のこと任せたわよ。
はい、任せてください。
Fuck. Let's see. Ah, there he is. Hojo, I was looking for you.
マジちょっと待て疲れた。
また走ってきたの？ゼーハー言ってるけど。
おう、シラスに呼ばれるとかなんとか早乙女が言っててよ。それだけは勘弁してくれって感じで急いで戻ってきた。
Why anything but that? You don't want your secrets to be exposed? Sorry to rush you.
よし、落ち着いたぜ。なんだ、何を俺に聞きたい？
東條さん、気分上々だね。どうしたの？
うるせえ。あっち行ったりこっち行ったり、しまいにはシラスに出るかもだと。俺は堅苦しいのは嫌いなんだ。それを避けるためなら何だってするさ。
Just what I thought. He doesn't want to go to court.
そういえば、早乙女さんってどこに行ったの？
Again, Saotomi is gone when he's here.
何言ってんだ。早乙女ならそこに。ってあれ、おい早乙女。
She's not here.
あいつなんて薄情なやつだ。まあいいさ。
Tojo's suspicious movements. What were you doing at night over the last few days?
昨日は怖くて家に閉じこもってただろう。一昨日は花火やってただろう。
Oh, really?
それ以前となると正直覚えてねえな。
It's only a few days ago. Can you really not remember?
酒飲んで気がついたら朝とかばっかりでさ、記憶が曖昧なんだよ。つうか、いきなりどうしたんだよ。今日はおかしいぞ、お前ら。
Weird. I always act like this.
俺がどこで何しようが俺の自由だろう。あんまり詮索しないでくれよ。
自由に遊んだツケが回ってきたんだよ。
つけって、俺は別に悪いことは何一つしちゃいねえぞ。
Yeah, but we don't know that yet.
観念して洗いざらい正直に喋った方がいいと私は思うけどな。
正直に言うが本当に覚えてない。
I understand. Testimony about his nightly prowls. According to Futabate, you've been wandering around these parts. You've been wandering around these parts with a hood-sized cloth these past few nights.
へえ。
Do you really not remember?
双葉亭のあんちゃんが見間違ったんじゃねえの？
I can trust Futabate. At least, at the very least, more than I can trust you right now, Tojo.
おう、なかなか言うようになったじゃねえか、仲町奉行。
I understand that you don't want to go to court. But that's why I need you to tell me the truth. If you want to do this somehow, somewhere private, we could do it at the magistrate's office.
早乙女を呼んできてくれ。あいつと一緒ならシラスで話してやるよ。
Yep, that's how we get her in. Looks like you don't want to talk about it then. Talk about it here then. I won't prod as to why.
理由はここでは言いたくねえ。悪いがさしてくれ。すまねえな。
東條さん、もしかして誰かに追われてるとか脅されてるとか？
どうかね。それを推理すんのがお前らの仕事だろ。
We'll get Saotome to tell you where her place is. Tell me where her place is.
知らん。
Is a weird response. Yeah. What? Aren't you living together?
住んでねえよ。あいつは突然現れて忽然と消えやがる。
Then places you think she'd be.
あいつは俺のことを知ってるが、俺はあいつのことを知らない。そういう関係なんだよ、俺と早乙女はな。
でもこのままじゃシラスに。 ってもしかして。
お、さすがにむちゃん、察しがいいね。じゃあそういうことだから使命君、また今度な。
Tojo quickly runs from us, hiding himself in the crowd, or at least he tries.
捕まえた。
Yamanami has a tight grip on Tojo's arm.
あなたが噂の東條さんね。
根回しも十分ってわけね。
Obviously. Sorry, I thought I should prepare for the worst.
危険なものを持っていないか改めさせてもらうわね。
Yamanami's hands casually slide inside of Tojo's clothing. Hey, yo, Tojo's clothing. Hang on a minute. You should be doing that to me instead. I mean...
あ、これは何かしら。
あ？俺は何も。
Yamanami pulls out a pair of glasses and a hairpin, both identical to ones she's wearing. Okay. Other than the fact that it's fucking highly suspicious that she found them on his body when God damn it.
それの何がおかしい？ただのメガネと髪飾りじゃねえか。
I'll ask the details in court. We'll be confiscating these as evidence. Found in Tojo's possession, almost identical to Yamanami's glasses and hairpin. What are the chances that Yamanami would have spares of both and planted them on him in a quote unquote frisk while she was quote unquote frisking him?
まるで俺が何かしたみてえな言い方だな。
下手に暴れたり抵抗したりしないでね。これ以上手荒な真似はしたくないから。
It's not denying that he had them. God damn it.
たく面倒なことになっちまったな。
Yamanami leads Tojo back to the Nakamachi Magistrate's office.
結局こうなるのか。
I don't want to waste any time. Let's examine him today.
今日中ってことはこれから帰って裁きを始めるってこと？
Wait, hang on. Yeah, we need to get a step ahead before the culprit tries something new again. So then, what if the culprit tries something while during the trial? If Tojo was pulled into this somehow, I need to save him from it as soon as possible, even if it means pulling teeth. Excuse me? She's late. And I was gonna say I'm late too, but I'm not late to anything. So MC not sus of him? No. And I'm not either. You were late to recording this. Yeah. I was late to recording this. I'm tired again. But at least we got through, you know, a regular, like, 3-hour stream that I usually do. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a follow would be appreciated. If you want to support me even further, you could always subscribe. The plot thickens. As thick as thick as Yamanami. I mean, either way, next time I will be playing more Master Magistrate. Who would have guessed? But until then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.